Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Overkill Trading. Today we are tapping in, taking a look at your guys' chart requests over here inside the Discord. I've already took a look at a few of these names, and we are looking very, very good on some of them. CRO, MSTR, Meta, Palantir. We got a lot of names we are going to be covering today on this video. If you guys got these throughout the week, just throw them over here. We're dropping 2 chart request videos every week right here on YouTube, so you guys can get your names and your charts covered. We got ETH, we got CELH, Riot, a bunch of names that we are going to be going over today here on the charts. For those of you that are new, we follow a very, very specific strategy here on this channel using our trading indicator down here on the charts. I'm going to go over that really quick, and then we are going to dive right into those chart requests. So with that being said, if we can get this video to 150 likes, I will go ahead and give away some more cryptocurrency. Let's just do 100 XRP. We'll do 100 XRP giveaway if we can get this video to 150 likes. We had 359 people enter. That giveaway is going to be happening tomorrow. It's not too late to enter over here. All you guys got to do is come hit this emoji right here to enter to win the 1,000 CRO. That's about a $180 value right now. Again, if we can get this video that you're watching right now to 150 likes, I'll give away 100 XRP on the next video. So go ahead and smash the like, and let's get right into the charts. I'm going to go ahead and look at a chart of Bitcoin. So with our strategy, guys, very, very important to understand that we are traders here. We are looking for things that are in the upward direction, right? We want to trade names that are trending up and not trending down. Okay, the easiest way to explain our strategy is using a chart of Bitcoin. So the very first thing we want to look for as traders is that green dot on our indicator right here on a monthly chart. Okay, our trading rules are right over here inside of the Discord. We are swing traders that focus on a monthly and a daily chart. So the first thing we need to see is a green dot on the monthly chart. Okay, because what we want to do is we want to confirm that the direction is in an uptrend, right? And we know that by seeing what color the dot is. The green dot indicates that we are shifting from going down to going up. Okay, and then the same thing with the red dots. Once the dot flips red, that's when we pull back. Okay, so the first thing we want to see is that monthly green dot on our charts. Okay, this one here on Bitcoin came at the beginning of November. That was November 1st. The price was around 64,000. Okay, we obviously went all the way up to about 99 there. Okay, that dot was called out over inside the Discord. The biggest one you could have entered on right here was back in January. For those of you that were around, we did call this out in 2023. This Bitcoin dot came at 18,000 and it has been going up ever since. That was actually a 410% move in the matter of 2 years. So the monthly chart is the macro time frame. Once you guys start to understand how these markets move a little bit more, it's all based on psychology. So a lot of these markets are controlled by big hedge funds, billionaires, trillionaires, right? People that we call the smart money. So the smart money normally enters in the stealth phase. Our stealth phase on the macro time frame was back here in 2022, 2023. Okay, this is when nobody was talking about Bitcoin, right? They call it the stealth phase because there's nobody talking about it. Okay, nobody's even thinking about it. The news isn't tweeting about it. Jim Cramer's not talking about it. Okay, nobody's talking about it. The smart money loads up during that time, right? If you were on this channel, you were buying Bitcoin back here at $18,000 off this dot. Okay, $18,000. But now you see in the media, everybody and their mother's talking about it, right? So this tells me that we're up somewhere in this range right now in crypto. I don't know if we're at the top yet. We are getting a little bit of a pullback today, and we'll take a look at that here on the chart here in just a second. But understand, guys, market psychology is the biggest thing that you guys want to try to understand when it comes to how these markets move. Remember, there's always a winner and there's always a loser. If everybody's talking about it on Twitter, if everybody's shouting about it, everybody's screaming about it, most likely you're a little bit too late to the party. Okay? So, again, with the strategy, the first thing we're looking for is a green dot. Was this green dot a great time to enter at the beginning of the month on Bitcoin? Yes, it was. But the deeper the wave, the deeper the blue wave, the better on the dots. You can see this one called it out at 18K back in 2023. This one called it out in 2019 at $3,000. And this one right here called it out in August of 2015. Bitcoin's price was about $350 at this time. So you could see, right, that these markets move in waves, guys. It goes down, it goes up. It goes down, it goes up. It goes down, it goes up. Okay? So nothing goes straight up and down. Eventually, people are going to take profits. People like Michael Saylor and stuff like that, even though he's saying he's not selling, right? Because he will sell eventually, because it only makes sense to sell up here and buy back in down here, right? If he was smart. I don't know if he's smart or not, but right. So just back to the strategy, guys. First thing we're looking for is a green dot on the monthly chart. Once we get the green dot on the monthly chart, what we like to do is zoom into the daily chart. So if you think about the price action, it takes 1 month's worth of time for one of these candles to form, right? If we're looking at a monthly chart, a 1 month chart, each one of these candles is 1 month's worth of time. Okay, so these things take 30 days to form. So today is November 26th, the time of recording this video. One of these candles is going to form on the 1st of December. So we're going to get a new candle, which means this indicator is going to shift on the 1st of the month. Okay, so when we have the green dot, that confirms that our uptrend, we're in an uptrend, right? That means that the next 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 months, right? No one can tell when we're going to get a pullback until we get the red dot, okay? But we can be assured that at least 2 to 3 months after this green dot, based on the past, okay, we will be going up. So Bitcoin's direction is confirmed in an uptrend, right? So what we want to do is we want to zoom into a daily chart. And what are we doing on the daily chart? We are looking for pullbacks. We're looking for pullbacks right here, okay? Boom, pullback, rip, okay? What we like to look for on a daily chart is at least a 4-day pullback. So once again, after you have the green dot confirmation on the monthly chart, you then move to the daily. And what you're doing on the daily is looking for pullbacks in the shorter term time frame. Because again, there's 30 of these candles, right? 30 of these daily candles in one of these. Okay, so this is moving up and down throughout the month, right? It's going up and down, up and down. We want to catch it on the lower half of the month. How do we do that? We look at a daily chart. Okay, and simply put, we just buy every single, not every single green dot, but every green dot, okay, most green dots that are down here. I wasn't buying this Bitcoin one right here on the 22nd because look how high the wave was up here. If the wave is above, right, if the green dot comes above this white line right here, which is about 60, okay, you can see 60s right here on the side. Okay, we don't want to buy these ones way up here. Okay, we don't want to buy these ones. Those are fake outs. Okay, just how we had this fake out happen here on the 22nd, right? It went up to 99. What happened? Boom, sold off to 92. So if the blue wave is up above 60, giving you a green dot, we don't want to buy those green dots. But anything below 60, right? This was a good time to buy on the 6th. You were buying at 69,000. This was a good time to buy right here on the 28th. You were buying at 66,000. This was a great time, right? The lower the wave, the better. The lower the wave, the lower the blue wave, the better on the daily chart. So right here, October, right, you were buying right there at 61. So again, as long as the last dot is green on the monthly chart, we want to buy every green dot on the asset that we are trading, okay, when the blue wave is below 60, which it's sitting at about 47 right now. So the next green dot on Bitcoin, I believe, is going to set up very, very nicely. It's going to be a very, very good trade. We're not going to enter the trade until we get it because we only buy on days that we have a green dot on the daily chart. That is the perfect day to enter. Okay, so I'm thinking Bitcoin's going to come back down to about 84,000. And we could see a bounce there. If 84 breaks and we get a really big sell-off, we could see, we could see 70 to 75. But you can see this blue line on my chart. That is our 30-day moving average. Okay, a 30-day moving average is the average price over the last 30 days. Okay, so we're very focused on a monthly chart. Okay, but you can only do so much on a monthly chart. The only thing you need to worry about on the monthly chart is what color is the dot. If it's red, right, we don't want to be buying Bitcoin during this time when we're going down. I want my money that I invest to go up. I don't want it to go down. Therefore, we need to make sure that the dot is green on the chart. That confirms that it doesn't mean 100% we're going up, but it gives us a very, very likely chance, right, a very good chance. I would say the monthly dots are like 85% accurate. Okay, 85% accurate on the monthly dots. They are very, very accurate. The larger the time frame, the more accurate the indicator. So if you're new to this, I would encourage you guys just to focus on a monthly chart, okay, and then try to pinpoint your entries on the daily. That's our strategy. So we're not buying Bitcoin until we get a green dot on the chart. Same with all the crypto across the board. We were looking at charts yesterday in the Discord. We were calling for a correction here. So I'm looking for Bitcoin to come test this area. Okay, we bounced off our 30-day moving average, that blue line on our trading indicator right here. Okay, right here. That has been very, very strong support since October. So it only makes sense for it to come back down into the 30-day moving average. One more thing I want to point out here on the cheat sheet here over in the Discord is this line down here. You guys can see the mean. That is the average price. You can see the best time to buy is when we are close to that mean. Okay, the mean is the average price. We use the 30-day EMA. Okay, and again, this is part of our trading indicator. If you guys do not have the indicator, it's right over here inside the Discord under the trading indicator tab. You can literally just click this link, and everything that I have on my screen, the blue or the green dots, the red dots, the moving averages, right, the red line, and the green line, this is called the Bollinger Bands. Everything loads directly into your TradingView account. TradingView is actually having a Black Friday sale where you can get over 70% off a yearly subscription, which is an absolute steal. So with that being said, back to talking about the mean, right? The cheat sheet. We want to buy near the average price. You can see this is where you want to buy. This is where you want to buy. We want to buy as close to the mean as possible. So you can see Bitcoin way up here at 100,000. How far was that off of the mean? Okay, you can see that was 16% off of the mean. That's quite a bit for Bitcoin. Names like XLM and XRP, two names that are sitting extremely, extremely far off the mean. So you guys can just almost tell where we're at in the cheat sheet. Look at this, 55% off of the average. Okay, this is the average price over the last 30 days. So think of that like going to the store and buying your groceries at a 57% premium, meaning you're paying 57% more than the average price. Okay, you wouldn't want to do that when you go grocery shopping. You wouldn't want to do that when you're gassing up. You wouldn't want to do that at all. So you can literally just measure that, okay, by seeing where the price is. You put your little tool, right? I use this tool right here, the long position tool, okay, and then you can just click the price, and then you drag this down. Look at that, 57% off the average. That tells me on XLM, XRP, we're up in this territory, right? Delusion. Oh my God, it's the next thing. It's going to be the biggest thing in the world. That's what new paradigm means. Everyone's screaming from the mountaintops, holy smokes, like we're never going down. It's going to 100. I see people on YouTube dropping videos, XRP's going to $10,000 and da-da-da-da-da. And I'm not saying it can't go to 10,000, folks, but it's not going to happen overnight, right? There's going to be cycles of up and down, big rips and big dumps. Okay, you're going to see it. So I would love to buy XLM back at the blue line, right, at 19 cents. Same thing with XRP here. I would love to buy that thing closer to the mean. Okay, at around 80 cents right now, sitting at 80 cents. Again, XRP is sitting how far off of the mean? 39%. So go to the grocery store, buy your groceries 40% higher than everybody else. Okay, that's not a good strategy when it comes to investing. We want to buy when it makes sense. It makes sense when we're sitting close to the average, when we are going up on a monthly time frame. Okay, we called the green dot out on XRP at 50 cents. This is where we were buying XRP. We're not buying it up here at 162. Same thing with XLM. Okay, we called XLM's dot out at the beginning of the month. November 1st, the price was sitting at 9 cents. Okay, we're not buying up here at 60 cents because this is where the sheep are buying. This is where this is where they're buying, folks. So keep in mind that mean. That mean is that blue line on our charts. The one we focus on, again, is that 30 EMA. That's that blue line on our charts. So as we're going through these charts, I want you guys to keep all these things in mind. And again, my job here, I'm not here to tell you when to buy or sell. I'm here to try to educate you guys so you guys don't get flushed on, so you guys don't lose all your money, because the majority of people piling into crypto right now are very, very new. They're the people that are buying XLM up here at 65 cents. They're the people buying XRP up here at $1.65. Okay, and I'm not saying XRP can't go to $10,000, right? I'm not saying that at all. But we want to buy these assets when they are closer to the mean, right? When it makes sense. We don't want to buy them at massive premiums. We want to buy the pullbacks. And the best time to buy is these green dots right here on the daily. Those are the best times to enter. When the wave is down below. okay, down below 60, at least our blue line. The green dot has to come below 60, okay, and you can see 60s right there on my chart. Okay, if I put that white line you see right there on the indicator, if the green dot is above that, we don't want to enter on this candle because, again, what was that? That was a fake out candle. That was a take profit candle. Okay, so very, 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 very important to understand. Okay, so hopefully you guys understand that. Again, I got all the rules over here inside the Discord for you guys. We focus on a monthly and a daily. We use our trading indicator to enter and exit. Okay, green means buy, red means sell. We only buy assets with a green dot on a monthly chart. We only buy on days with a green dot on the daily chart. Okay, and then our profit taking strategy is right here. We look to sell on the red dots or when the stochastic RSI hits the white dotted line. That white dotted line up here, this right here is a good place to take profits. You can see the stochastic RSI is our light blue line. When that thing comes up to the white dotted line, that's normally a good place to take profits. Okay, and obviously if it's different in parabolic moves like XRP has had, just understand, you guys, the XRP XLM move, this is like 30 days up in a row. This is not common. Okay, not common to go 300 or 250% in the matter of a couple weeks. Okay, if you think you're going to do that on every single trade, just quit doing it now because it's not going to happen. Our job here is to be consistent traders, okay, to get on base, okay, not to hit home runs every single time. Okay, I told you guys I was buying XRP down here. I sold right up in this area right here at about 77 cents. Okay, I missed a pretty big meat of the move, but it was the right decision, right? The wave was up here. It wasn't the right decision, obviously, because I missed out on a lot of gains. I could have waited for the red dot here at 119 to 120, but I was up 47%, $20,000 in 11 days, folks. I'm going to take those profits and go to the bank and find another setup all day long. Okay, so again, we're not always going to time the top, but that's not always the goal. Our goal is to be consistent. We want to get out before the top. Okay, we want to sell into the greed, into the delusion, into the, oh my God, new paradigm. It's going to $10,000 a coin, right? And it's sitting at $1 a coin right now. Okay, they're dropping those videos so they can sell you guys the bags. Because again, smart money cannot sell us anything unless there's people up here buying. They can't sell their bags that they were buying down here at 50 cents unless you guys are buying up here at $1.60. So there's always a winner and there's always a loser. Again, my general rule of thumb is if they're already all talking about it, if everyone's already screaming about it, you're too late to the party. Straight up. Okay? So hopefully you guys, that makes sense. If you guys got questions about that, you can always email me or hit me up over here inside the Discord. But I believe it is a very, very, very profitable strategy. I have not seen a better strategy online than using the monthly and the daily in conjunction with each other. I think it makes sense. And again, we want to buy as close to the blue line as possible on these green dots. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the requests, baby. How's everybody doing today, folks? We're seeing a little pullback in crypto. That's fine. Okay, I think these charts are going to set up very, very nicely off the pullback. We've been waiting for a little bit of a pullback. Okay, and I think it could potentially just be getting started. You can see the first red candle coming here on XRP in the last like 20 days. Okay, 20 days of going up like never happens like this. It happens very rarely. This is like a 1 in 10,000 trade right here. You're seeing that first red candle. We got the red dot there on the 25th. I believe that was yesterday. Okay, and now I would love to pick up XRP down there at 80 cents again. CRO is going to be the first request of the day. CRO had a really, really nice outbreak on the monthly. Okay, you got the green dot there. I think that was about midway through the month, so the macro time frame looks really good. What we're waiting on CRO is another green dot. Okay, so you can see that green dot right there came right at that white line. Once again, those aren't the best places to enter. I got in on this at 15. I think I got out at like 17.9 or something like that. So it's selling off. I would love to pick this thing up at 14. Okay, I would look to buy this one. Definitely look to buy this one on the next green dot. I mean, this monthly chart is just now breaking out. You can see the first green candle right there after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months of pulling back and a big fat volume candle down here on the monthly. I think this one's going to have a really big month of December. I would love to buy it right there at about 14 cents. That'll put us a lot closer to that 30-day moving average. I think it's going to bounce off 14 there. Let's wait for that green dot here on CRO on the daily chart, but the monthly looks really good. Let's take a look at MSTR from Drippy. What's up, my boy? Okay, this thing's selling off. Okay, once again, had the green dot. That looks like in October. had this monster move up. That was about, oh my God, 180 all the way up to 500. I mean, this thing went up 300%, right? About 200% in a month. That's insanity. And now you're seeing it sell off here. So once again, another name we want to look to buy closer to our mean, our 30-day moving average. I think 282 would be a great place to buy around. Probably 300 is a good square number. Let's just wait on that daily green dot, folks. Okay, wait on the daily green dot. You got the red dot called out there on the 22nd. That was right here at 447. This thing's selling off hard today, baby. Woo! You love it. Hey, this is good, folks, because all these people, right, are buying up here, telling you to buy it up on TikTok and Twitter, right? This is what we love to see. People just think, oh, it's never going down. It's Michael Saylor, right? It's never going down. Okay, well, that's always the case, folks. I've been doing this for 8 years, okay? And when people get overly excited, and the best word to use is delusional about stuff, where they just think, oh my God, it's going to $10,000, right? That's when you need to start pulling back and taking some profits. Because again, our goal is to lock in profits. We want to make money, right? If you got student loans like me, or if you got bills to pay and stuff like that, and you want to do this for a living, okay, you need to lock in profits. Because again, if you were buying Bitcoin, for those of you who don't think technical analysis is real, which most of you probably do since you're watching this channel, but there was people back here at 70K buying in 2021, and they had to sit through watching their account go from 70K all the way down to 18. Why? Because they didn't use technical analysis. They didn't see like, oh my God, we're way up here, right? We're near the top. Okay, and then down here, when the wave is down here, after a 70, 80% sell-off, crickets. Nobody was talking about cryptocurrency on January 1st of 2023. No one was talking about Bitcoin. No news channel. Jim Cramer wasn't talking about it. Twitter wasn't talking about it. Okay, it was silent. Okay, silent. We were in the smart money phase during then. So right here, right now, we're literally somewhere in this territory. Okay, and I don't know if Bitcoin has the juice to go to 130, 140, 160. I don't know. It definitely could, folks. But let's just play the pullbacks along the way. You can see Bitcoin's pulling back right now. Let's wait for a green dot on the daily chart. Okay? Let's wait for a green dot on these names. Okay, and MSTR. Same exact thing here. Okay, Bitcoin's pulling back. Guess what? Its stock is pulling back. This thing is now down from the top of where it hit 40% in 3 days, 4 days. Okay, ugly, dude. Okay, I would want to buy this thing more close to 280. Okay, and that has about $100 to drop. So let's be patient. Again, the dot is still green. Okay, if this Bitcoin bull market is really just getting started, like everyone's saying, okay, this thing should have some higher highs in it. But let's just wait to be sure. Okay, let's wait on the green dot on the daily chart on MSTR. Okay, but that thing is pulling back nicely. Okay, that thing is pulling back nicely. And again, the green dot is going to be called out right over here inside the alert section. If you guys are a member of the Discord, all the alerts for everything in my watch list does get called out over here inside the alert section. If you guys want the trading indicator for yourselves, which is what I'd recommend doing, because again, I want to educate you guys on how to use these tools, not just for you to rely on me to call this stuff out for you. I want to educate you guys to help you understand how to use it for yourself so you can make your own decisions. Because again, I could die in a car wreck or something tomorrow and I'm not going to be here. So, yeah, again, green dot, boom. That'll be the entry on MSTR there. Oh, and by the way, guys, I've gotten a couple of messages throughout time. There is somebody reaching out to us, people in the Discord, trying to tell you guys to join a copy trading company that is pretty much telling you guys can copy my trades. That is not the case. You guys can copy my trades, but only over here inside the Discord. Okay, someone got scammed the other day for like $15,000 on that. I will never DM you guys first in the Discord. I'll never send you a message first. Okay, I'll never reach out to you and ask you for money or ask you to do anything sketchy. My only two products are the membership, which is right here inside the Discord. It's $4 a month, or the trading indicator. Everything else is a scam, guys. I can't control the scammers. I don't know how to do it. I put out an alert every couple days that tells you, hey, I will never DM you guys first. So just please beware of scammers. Okay, I don't want to see you guys get scammed. Okay, that broke my heart when someone got taken for 15K. And apparently, I don't know how he's reaching out to people in the Discord. If anyone has any input on that, on like how I can block people because I've literally searched his name over here because he's interpreting me. But when I type in overkill here, okay, I am the only one besides this dude, and I know this dude, okay? There's another guy in here somewhere. His name's Overkill, and he's messaging people. So I don't understand it, but if someone had some input on that about how we can better secure this, just please, please, please beware of scammers, guys. Please beware of scammers. Let's go back to chart requests here. Meta, this is Facebook stock. Okay, Facebook stock. Let's check the monthly first. The monthly dot is green. Wonderful. Let's zoom into the daily now, and we do got the breakout happening here. We called this dot out yesterday at about 560, and it's up about 2% today. So this one's having a nice move. I just creep your stop loss up a little bit, put it right there at the bottom of yesterday's candle that we got the green dot on at about 555. This one looks good. Okay, I look for a first target on this one of about $600. That'd be a good place to exit there on Meta. Can you do the actual ETH BTC chart? Okay. ETH BTC. I don't know how to look this up. Here you go. So this is the ETH pair here. So ETH has just been dropping like a rock compared to Bitcoin. Bitcoin's been going up. ETH has been going down. That monthly's still red on this. So you're looking at the daily trying to reverse here, though. You got the green dot right there. So I just put a stop loss on this if you're trading it at 0.03, but it does look like it's reversing. Normally the cycles happen when Bitcoin starts going down, Ethereum starts going up, and then Ethereum will start going down, and then all the altcoins go up. That's kind of how the cycles work here. But that ETH, you said ETH BTC pair, it is trying to break out here on the daily chart. I put a stop loss at 0.034, but again, the monthly chart is still red and trending down. So keep an eye on this one for a reversal. If we can break out over that 0.04 level, that will confirm a green dot on the monthly chart. But this thing could definitely reverse here at any time. ETH against BTC. WM, this is Waste Management. This is a solid stock. We got a green dot here on the monthly today, or this month. You can see the green dot came there on the 22nd. That was the time to buy it around 220. It's sitting at 228 right now. I would look to take profits on this one when our stochastic RSI, that light blue line there, hits that white dotted line here on the daily. That could happen at any time. Another good place to take profits is up into this red Bollinger Band here. Okay, this is also part of our trading indicator. When we hit that red line is normally when we top out. You can see boom, consolidated, then ripped, boom, topped out here, sold off. So keep that in mind. Again, I would wait for the stochastic RSI, the light blue line, to hit that white dotted line to take profits. We got a pretty short week because the markets are closed on Thursday due to Thanksgiving. So this could happen here by the end of the week. I would keep your eye on that. But if you got in on the green dot or even the first green candle there, that's a pretty nice trade there on Waste Management. We got WT, Wisdom Tree. Okay, red dot here on the daily today. I'm going to guess the green dot is, it's actually red on the monthly, but we do have a green candle. So if the candle's green but you don't have a dot, okay, I still count that as playable. As long as the candle or the dot is green on the monthly and we're trending up, okay, I think it's fine, right? You're fine. The direction is in your favor. It's going up. But you could see here on the daily, we're getting a red dot today. So I would wait for this thing to pull back closer to the mean. The mean is sitting around $11 right now. If you can get that pullback, I would look to enter right here in this area, and I would watch for a daily green dot on that is called Wisdom Tree. Don't know what this thing is, okay? But definitely wait for the pullback. If you can get it around 11, that would be excellent. AGEN. AGEN, ooh, ugly chart here. Monthly's red. I wouldn't even touch that one, my friend. MCD. Monthly chart, ooh, trying to pump there. Looks like the daily's trying to pump, so I'd put a stop loss on this one if you're playing it. Looks like the green dot came on the 25th. That was yesterday. I put a stop loss on this one right there at 289, and I have a target of that one probably around 310 to 320 for McDonald's there. Okay, would love to see this one get over the 30 EMA. Stochastic's getting pretty close to the white dotted line. Not quite there yet, but keep moving your stop loss up, right? Put your stop loss. I put it at 288. Okay, if that breaks, get out, because the monthly chart is kind of giving some mixed signals here. Okay, that's not a very good looking candle there. Okay, so 288 is the stop loss on McDonald's. NOC. What are we checking first? We're checking the monthly chart first. What color is the monthly candle? It's red. So therefore, right, we're not playing this. Okay, it's falling knife right now. I would not touch that thing. eBay. What are we doing first? We're checking the monthly. Okay, we want to make sure the monthly is in our favor. Wonderful. eBay's had a nice run off its monthly dot there back in January. $40 all the way up to 68. Beautiful trade there, and it is breaking out. Okay, the time to buy was right here on the 22nd, and we're getting pretty close to our Bollinger Band there. I'd keep moving my stop loss up on this one. If you own it, I put it at $63, the bottom of this green candle right here. Okay, wait for a red dot. You can see we're touching the stochastic right now, so I don't think it's a bad place to take some off. Okay, you should have been in right here on the first green dot around 60. You're up about 10% right now. That's pretty dang good for a stock. Oh, we got Ford. Ford, we got a monthly. Okay, the monthly's still red, but you can see how it's trying to curl here on Ford, and it's just kind of bouncing around here. So we got a green dot, looks like yesterday. The level to play on that, if you're in it, is going to be 1090, but I still would like to see a bigger breakout. This thing's just been consolidating, going sideways. Hasn't been doing much. Okay, hasn't been doing a whole lot. 1080 is going to be the level you want to hold if you're in that name and you're playing a breakout. 1080 is going to be your stop loss. Make sure the dot remains green there on the daily. PLTR possible top. Palantir Technologies. Okay, just a monster move here. Big move here. Okay, the daily chart, again, pretty extended right now. It's just grinding up at the moment. I'd go ahead and put a stop loss on this one right there at 62.40 if you're in the name. The dot is green. This is really weird. You don't see this a lot, but you see the stochastic RSI, our light blue line on our indicator. You see that going down, and you see price going up. I don't see that a whole lot, okay? I don't see that a lot, so this thing's kind of defying gravity right now, but I would definitely put your stop loss on this one at 62, okay? If you're in the name, put it at 62, and I think that's how you play it. I think that's how you play it. Okay, because right now down to the mean is about a 20% drop. You can see that's where we bounced last time into that blue line. So you just want to make sure it holds the 9 EMA. The 9 EMA is the average price over the last 9 days. Okay, we have both of those. We have a 30 and a 9 on our indicator. Okay, so just make sure the orange line holds, and that price is sitting right there at about 62. I'd set a stop loss on 62 on PLTR. That thing's ran really hard, though, since the election. We got SLI. Standard Lithium, okay, trying to build a base here at about 150. Okay, you got the green dot right there. What color's the monthly? Monthly's still sitting green right now. So this is one of those penny stocks here. I'd put the stop loss right there at, call it 157. 157, you risk it about 10 cents to the downside. The dot is still green, so just make sure that 157, this low from this candle right here, make sure that holds, and make sure that green dot holds right there. 157 looks like solid support on SLI, though. IZEA. IZEA worldwide. Another penny stock here. To a liquid, really. I don't trade a liquid names like this. I'm not a big penny stock trader. If you're trading penny stocks, I'd be in on the 5-minute chart probably. I wouldn't hold these penny stocks overnight because I have no idea what they are. But yeah, I don't got a lot for you on this one. Okay, 260 is probably a level you want to put your stop loss at right there. 262. UPST. Upstart Holdings. Monthly chart breaking out. Hey, good call out on this one. Good call out on the breakout here. Big strong move to the upside. Looks like they beat their earnings. They crushed their earnings. So they are making money. And we are just grinding up right now. So you want to put the stop loss. I put it right there at $71. Keep riding this thing out, but we're into our Bollinger Band red line. Not a bad place to maybe take some off the table. The monthly chart just looks like it's just now breaking out. I actually like this chart. I just want to buy it, boom, back into our moving average right there at the 30. You can see, boom, that was a great time to buy right there at 47. Ripped all the way up to 40.85 for a 100% move there. You know, I'm actually going to put this one on my watch list. I actually like this call out here. I'm going to throw it on my blue list there. And I'm going to show you guys how to set up an alert for those of you that are new. If you guys have the trading indicator, you're actually able to set up your own alerts on the indicator. Okay, all you have to do is go ahead and right-click on the indicator down here, and then you hit Add Alert. Okay, and the name, the dot that I use is the small green dot, because the small green dot will call out every single dot on the chart. And what I like to do is set it to once per bar. Okay, and I have the trading view plan that allows me to set up open-ended alerts. So I never have to set up the alert twice. I believe you have to be on the essential one, and right now it's about 70% off with the link to the trading view. And if you guys don't have trading view, that is right over here in the trading app section. This is actually my referral link, so if you use it, I actually get a little bit of commission off it, so I appreciate that. If not, you just go to tradingview.com and you can sign up. They're having a 70% off sale right now on TradingView when you purchase a membership. But that's all you need to do. If you guys want to set the buy alerts, I set the buy alerts for the small green dot on the indicator, and then you guys just have to, you could put whatever the message you want here. They'll email you, they'll send you an email and say, hey, UPST is showing a daily buy signal on the daily chart. I have to put this code in here. Okay, I have to put this code in because that code is what calls it out over here to the Discord. Okay, you guys saw that Amazon daily chart pop off, just like we had expected from yesterday. And then I also set my alert from the monthly. Okay, so I'll set a monthly and a daily alert for the buy signals, right? So I tell the Discord, boom, UPST showing a monthly green dot on the monthly chart, bang. So again, right click, hit add alert. I do once per bar, and then right here, boom, small green dot, okay, for the buy signals, and then the small red dot for the sell signals. Okay, that's all you need to do to set up an alert. And then there's this little tab right here, this little clock. Okay, what I do is I hit this button right here, and I go down to time triggered, newest, which will show me the ones that have triggered most recently. So you can see Shopify went off today. You can see Amazon went off today. Okay, boom, green dot showing right there on Amazon. Beautiful breakout. We called this doji candle out yesterday. We had a 6-day pullback on Amazon. Boom, doji candle. You can enter on the doji candles, the first doji candle. My general rule on the daily chart is a 4-candle pullback. 4 red candles in a row. Boom, this one got 6. Okay, and then boom, there was your first reversal candle. Boom, followed by a big fat green candle with a green dot. That was beautiful. We also had GME go off today. We had Visa go off today. We had DAL, this is Delta Airlines, go off today. Baidu and more. All of those were called out right over here inside the Discord if you guys want to go review those. But that is how I keep track of my alerts. I'll just log in every day, every morning, and I'll look at what's going off. I'll take a look at the chart. I'll see, ooh, Amazon, boom, that looks good for a trade. Bang. Set up your stop loss. Boom, and then let it ride out. I mean, that's typically how it goes, folks. It's really that easy. So, again, TradingView will send you all the alerts, and you don't even need to look at your chart all day. You just wake up, check it once or twice a day. I like to check it in the morning and then in the afternoon just to see how the market closed. I don't sit in front of my computer for 8 hours a day and look at charts, folks. I know a lot of these people on YouTube are trading the 5-minute chart or the 1-minute chart, but you could see how many signals are going off here in just a matter of an hour. I mean, there's just tons and tons of signals. The higher the time frame that you use, the more accurate the indicator. Okay, because each one of these candles forms every month. That is why we focus on the monthly and the daily, and we are swing traders. We're not day traders. Okay. I don't know about you guys, but I got a big boy job. Okay. I don't have time to sit here for 8 hours and trade all day. And I don't want to do that. Okay. I'd rather just place my trade, wait 5, 7, 10, 15, 20 days, take my profits and go find the next setup, folks. That's what we're doing here. Okay. So that's how you set up an alert there on the trading indicator for those of you who are wondering and asking. We got a lot of names to cover here, folks. UPST looks good though. That one is in my one's in my watch list right now. Again, I just want that thing to pull back here. Okay, I want it to pull back closer to our mean, to our moving average, and that's sitting at about $60 right now. If you own the name, I would just keep creeping your stop loss up, right? Maybe put it at 74 right now at the bottom of today's candle. You got the green dot yesterday, but again, the green dot is coming way up here. So ideally, I like to buy when the stochastic is down here on the floor at 0. That light blue line's closer to 0 here on my screen. Boom. That is when we've experienced the pullback. If that green dot comes right there above the 30 EMA, that's even better, just like it did right there. Monster move. That was about 100% move. Okay, pulled back, and now it's just grinding up. So $74, I'd put the stop loss on that if you're in it. DJT. Good call out here. This one's still just consolidating. right? There was that rumor of Donald Trump's media company, this is Trump Media and Technology Corp, of buying a crypto exchange called Backed Holdings. Obviously, that stock went parabolic when it happened. But DJT's just been hanging out, dude. It's just been consolidating right now. It's just going sideways at the moment. We got the green dot there on the 19th. I like this. I like DJT as long as it holds $25. Okay, as long as it's above 25, we're good. I'd say the target on this one is going to be 45. I'm going to guess this stock will probably pop if the news comes out that they actually acquired them. But the volume has been very, very light lately. Very, very light. So nothing but sideways action right now. Okay, nothing but sideways action at the moment. Sideways action isn't always a bad thing. Okay, if you look here at the cheat sheet, stealth phase, okay, going sideways, not moving. Nobody's talking about it. But as soon as the news gets released that he's buying the back company or the company's buying the back company, it's going to shoot up. And then everyone's going to be buying it up here at $50. Okay, so that's kind of how it works. So you're kind of playing the rumor. There's a saying called buy the rumor, sell the news. So that's kind of what's going on here. So it's just been sitting right above 30 for a long time, and the dot is still green. And the monthly chart is also green as well. So you got a green dot on the monthly this month on November 1st. So DJT, I think is a good play here. I think it's a really good play. I put a stop loss at $25. If that breaks, I'd look to buy it near 20. We got Snapchat. Snap is actually my only current holding. So I sold my link yesterday because we got stopped out. But I love Snapchat right now. Okay, Snapchat's got a green doji candle here on the monthly chart, which tells me we are going to reverse here on the monthly. So we're getting in kind of before the move happens here, in my opinion. I looked at the weekly chart last night, and we got a green dot showing right there. Boom. Green on the weekly. I know we don't really focus on the weekly, but we can still take a look at it and see where it's at. But it has a green dot showing up this week. So stop loss on this one for me is anywhere. I think I have it at 1090 right now, but I might move it up to 1120. I just wanted to see how we close. But this thing's moving up. Okay, we got the green dot. We called the doji candle out right here at about 1050. It was consolidating. It had that big move on Friday. Okay, big move yesterday. And we had a little bit of a pullback today. So I bought the pullback. I think my average price is around 1160. And my stop loss is going to be, let's just call the stop loss $11. Okay, and I always like to set my stop a little bit below the level. So if it's at 11, I'll set it at like 1090. But as long as 1090 holds, I like Snap here. My first target's going to be right there at 13. Second target will be 14, and then 16 after that. I think the weekly chart could break out really big here. I think the weekly chart could potentially break out to 18 on more of a macro move there. But we're holding this thing as long as $11 holds on Snap. I really, really like the play. Quant, QNT. And again, guys, I call my trades out over here inside this thread right here, Overkill Trades. Even if I don't take a position, but I see a setup like on AVGO, right? I'm seeing this green dot. I think that's a nice setup after a 10-day pullback above 160. I'm calling those trades out. I put trades over here every single day, or try to do it every single day if I see stuff. I'm not just calling a bunch of stuff out. I'm actually calling real setups out over here inside the Discord. So I don't always take the position when I call them out, but if I do, I let you know. Opened a position on Snap at 1160. And I didn't put the stop loss in there, but some of you asked, and I did. So if you guys just saw that live, again, it's normally at the bottom. It's normally at the bottom of the candle we get the green dot on. In this case, that was around 1060. But since we got this big move up, I'm moving it up here to 11. And again, I think I have mine set at about 1050 right now. So as long as the last dot holds green, I'm not worried about selling. Okay, I'm not worried about selling Snapchat as long as the last dot on the daily is green. So we got a green candle on the monthly, right? Green doji candle on the monthly. I don't know if you guys can see that. We'll take this away. Green candle on the monthly. Okay, that's what we're looking for. We got a green dot and a candle on the weekly, and we got a green dot and candle on the daily. So the goal is always to work from the highest time frame down. Okay, I don't typically take the weekly into consideration a whole lot, but I will look at it sometimes, especially if I'm thinking about taking a position just to see what it's saying. But mostly the monthly and the daily are the ones that I really, really like to focus on. If a name is up more than 5% in a day and we're getting a green dot on it, what I'll do is I'll zoom into an hourly chart and I'll look for a pullback. Okay, so I bought the pullback on Snap today on the hourly because there's 24 of these candles in one daily candle. So if a name's up 7% on a day, you want to wait for a pullback on an even smaller time frame like an hourly chart. Okay, So again, the goal is to work from the top down. You want to make sure you have the confirmation on the monthly first, either a green candle or a green dot. Then you want to work into the daily. Okay, and if your name is up really big on a daily green dot, you want to go even further into the hourly just to make sure you're buying a little bit of a pullback on the hourly chart so you're not risking more than, I never like to risk more than 5% on a stop loss. I will never be wrong more than 5%. Okay? So top down, okay? Top down. Monthly to the daily, and if you need to, use the hourly. Another pair that works really good together, if you guys are trading a weekly chart, is the weekly and the 4-hour chart. Okay, the weekly with the 4-hour. Just how we use the monthly and the daily here on this channel, the weekly and the 4-hour also work very, very good together. You always need two charts, okay? You always need to compare two charts, okay? The monthly and the daily are what I have found to work the absolute best. I like the daily because the daily gives me the absolute best day to enter. The best day to enter is always the day of the green dot. But Snap looks good. I really like that trade. Man, you guys got a lot of chart requests over here. I need to start doing these like every single day. Link or Quant. A lot of them are duplicates though. So once we cover some names, right, we don't have to cover the same ones twice. QNT. Okay, this one's beautiful right now. Okay, look at that green monthly dot there on QNT. This is a cryptocurrency. Big, big move up. Okay, but what color is the dot on the chart? Red. So where we want to look to buy Quant is back down near our mean. Okay, we want to buy it closer to 70 here. So if this breaks down, which I think it's going to, look to buy it around 72 to 80, right in that range right here. This is your buy box right here. Boom. Okay, 72, 79 to 72, I think it's going to be an excellent. The closer you can buy, you can see how we bounced off the 30-day EMA right there. Boom. We consolidated on it, ripped it up. Wait for this one to pull back and give you a green dot. Hopefully that thing will come around anywhere from $72 to $79. I think it will. Okay, looks good. Okay, and if you're still in the position, just make sure you set a stop loss today at $90. Make sure it holds 90 if you're still in the position. Link. Chain link. Okay, that one's also green on the monthly. So I took a quick trade on this one. I got stopped out. I think I got in at like $15 right around, or maybe it was 16 right there. Boom, it went up for a day, then flushed. I was looking at an hourly chart. I think I bought right in this area. It went up and then got shoved right back down. It looks like it put in a double bottom. Boom, boom. So if you're in the name, what you want to do is put a stop loss right there at 16.14. Okay, that's where we bounced right here. That's where we bounced right here. The monthly chart looks great. I mean, the monthly chart's showing you green this month. The last one that came was back here in July at $7. It ended up going all the way to 23. So what I'd be looking for on Link is, again, a stop loss at 16.16, but you got that red dot. That red dot is very, very ugly. So what I'm looking for on Link is for this stochastic RSI, this light blue line, to pull back down here near the 0 line, just like it did here on the 5th, right around $10. Okay, and then it absolutely ripped up. So I'd love to buy this thing around 14 or 15. That's about a $2 drop right now. If you're long on the name, you're probably good with the monthly chart looking the way it is. This thing looks like it wants to absolutely explode. Look at the 4-hour. Okay, and the 4-hour is kind of coiling up here on Chainlink. So I'd put a stop loss at, call it $16 there on Chainlink for a trade. Spell, and again, I don't like the red dot. So that's what spooked me. Spell, also red on the daily. Got a nice green candle on the monthly, though. So this one looks good on the macro. 0.0007 is going to be your stop loss. Okay, again, I want to buy it closer to that level. Okay, right around the mean there. But it is putting in a higher low here. So if you're in this name, use a stop loss at 0.00075. Again, the last dot is red. We want to buy on the green dots, not the red dots. So make sure that one holds this yellow line there, whatever price that is there, the low of that candle. NIO, N-I-O. NIO's selling off. I don't like these Chinese stocks, dude. I think Trump is going to be very, very hard on China. Okay, red candle there on the monthly. I don't like it. I don't like the Chinese stocks right now, guys. HIMS. HIMS is going straight up. This was a big winner from the watch list this week. We called the green dot out there on the 22nd, right around 22. It's sitting at $30 right now. You're getting up here into profit-taking territory. I'd keep inching your stop loss up. Okay, I'd put your stop loss at, call it 27.50. I'd look to sell this one when the stochastic RSI hits that white dotted line. Beautiful, beautiful setup here. We capitalized on this one. I didn't take the trade, but we called this green dot out at around $22, $23. Boom, big ripper this week. Beautiful move there on HIMS. Again, we saw the dot was green here on the monthly. We zoomed into the daily. We identified a pullback. Boom, doji candle, green dot, rip it, okay, and let it ride. Okay, I'd look to sell that one here probably by the end of the week. BNB, Binance Coin, ugly daily candle there. The monthly chart is green there for Binance, but the daily's selling off. You got a red dot there on the daily today. So I'd love to see a pullback back to around 16,561. I'd just be waiting on that green dot confirmation from BNB here. You got support right there at 593. If that breaks, we'll probably come back down and tap this green line just like we did right there, right around 558. We got X. This is a steel company. This one had a nice move today. It had a red dot yesterday. So watch for this in the crypto markets tomorrow. Okay, this sell-off candle, but then you get the fake out, right? A nice doji now. So I'd put the stop loss back up here at 3. You're risking about $1 on this one, about 38.30 on the stop loss at the bottom of that doji candle. If this thing explodes tomorrow, you should see a green dot. And I'd look to target that one at about $42. But this one is actually setting up really, really nice. If you guys are familiar with a higher low pattern, okay, that's when we sell off. Boom. We rip up, we pull back, we make a higher low, meaning we bounce at a higher spot than we did back here. That's actually bullish. So I moved my stop loss up on this one to about 38.20 on X. We got GS. This is Goldman Sachs. They a bank. I got to sit down here. Give me a sec. Okay, banks are just going parabolic. Okay, parabolic here, but you can see where the wave is, just like it was back here in June. Okay, boom, topped out. Okay, the wave is way up here right now on the monthly chart of GS. I'm going to guess this month or this daily chart is looking a little toppy, and yes, it is. Okay, that is called a double top. So we come up here, we hit the level, we bounce, we come back, we get rejected again. So honestly, I'd be short GS here, Goldman Sachs, and my stop loss would be at 611. Okay, I'd look to buy that thing around 560, but be careful on this one, right? The stochastic's pointing down. This is a weak doji candle here today. Okay, super weak looking candle. Look for that one to pull back to around 560. If it pulls back to 560 and gives you a green dot, I'd say eat it up. But again, we want to buy when the stochastic RSI is closer to 0, just like it was right there on the 4th. Okay, stochastic was at 0. We were right there into the 30 EMA at about 508. It ripped all the way up to 609. So watch for a pullback on this one. If you're in the name, I would just set your stop loss at today's low at 592. Google. Google's trying to reverse here. You got a nice reversal candle. The monthly, it's looking pretty weak. Okay, I heard they were like under investigation or something. AI investments. Price target at 210. They're raising the price target at 210. If you're gonna play this one, move your stop loss up to 168. Okay, it's green on the monthly. You got that first green reversal candle there. No green dot yet, but that doesn't mean it can't come tomorrow. Okay, 168 your stop loss on Google this week. Snap, deeper dive into the exit strategy. So where I'm looking to sell Snapchat is honestly, I want to see this thing break out here. If we can break out over 12.95, about $13, that thing should hit around $17 to $18 easy here on the weekly chart. The daily, right? It's just kind of getting started at the moment. Okay, just kind of getting started. So the first target would be into the red line there, which is about $13. Again, if we can break out over that, right, I think we could easily see anywhere from $14 to $18. I'll probably look to exit around 14 to 16, but really just waiting for a red dot or until this stochastic RSI gets closer to the white dotted line here on the daily. Okay, I think we could see a big move on this thing over the next couple of days. I know we got a short week, but this is a really bullish pattern. I talked about the higher low. Okay, again, we bounced right here at about 10. Okay, and then where'd we bounce next time? We bounced at 1038. So that's a higher low. That tells us, yes, we're in an uptrend. I would have liked to get in on this candle, but I got in a little bit too late. But you can see I got in about halfway through that move. So I think $11 is just a solid stop loss on this. I just let this thing ride. Okay, I let this thing ride. Once this blue wave gets closer, like to this white line on the weekly, would probably be a good place to take profits. But you can see the weekly chart on Snapchat has been very, very profitable off the green dots. You can see this one came in May at $9. It went all the way up to 14, sold off to $8.50, got the green dot, went all the way up to 18, sold off, went all the way down to 10, went all the way up to 17, sold off, went all the way down to 9, and now it's sitting at 12. Okay, I do think we can come back up here to the $16 to $18 range on Snapchat for sure. Okay, and I think 1090 is a solid stop loss. Okay, if that breaks, we'll get a red dot and we'll just enter again on the green dot. I like Snapchat as a company. Okay, you got to be buying projects that you guys think are actually going to grow. They have one of the largest user bases. They don't really make as much money as Facebook and Google yet, but I believe they're either going to get bought out or I believe they're going to figure it out, right? They've been beating their earnings. They had a really good earnings last time, right? They make about $2 billion a quarter, okay? And that's growing year over year. So I'm really bullish on the fundamentals. They're really, really popular among the millennial generation, Generation X. So again, profit taker strategy is when this wave gets back up closer here to the white dotted line. We're still sitting below zero on that. I want to see the stochastic closer to the white dotted line. That's when I'm thinking about taking profits. Okay, right now I'm not thinking about profits right now. I want to think about, okay, let's just hold this stop loss. But everything's pointing up on Snap right now. Literally everything's pointing up. And 1090 I think is a very, very solid stop loss. I only hold Snapchat right now. I normally only hold one coin at a time. I only put my money in one project at a time. Render, RNDR. Okay, that one's green on the monthly, so that one looks pretty good. Let's look at the daily. Okay, again, I want to buy closer to that blue line. I'd love to see a sell-off to around $6. Okay, stochastic's getting closer to zero. That's good. Let's wait on a green dot. Okay, if you own the name, put a stop loss right there at 7, and then buy back in right there at 6 if it breaks. Okay, you want to make sure this one holds 7 into the end of the day. Okay, again, everything's pointing down. Though. We got a red dot, stochastic pointing down. Set a stop loss at $7, meaning if that breaks, you sell it. And then I think you can enter again closer to that blue line right there at around 6 on RNDR. EOS. I'm going to guess you're talking about the stock. This one was actually called out the other day. We had a green dot on the monthly called out, which was beautiful. Yeah, I love when you guys call out the green monthlies. Okay, but what do you got today? You got a red dot here on the daily. So again, another name I would like to buy closer to the moving average. Let's wait on the green dot. If you're holding the name, set the stop loss at 74 cents. Okay, if that breaks, write it down to 57 and then enter again. Okay, stochastic, everything's up on top right now. Right, when the stochastic hits the white dotted line, that's always when you want to take some profits. You should have took some profits up there at 92. Okay, and then sell it off, right? Wait for it to reset. Wait for the wave to come back down here, the stochastic get back down here, and rebuy when you're closer to the bottom, okay, closer to the mean. Right now, the mean is sitting at about 56 cents. Okay, but the monthly looks good. So if you're just looking at a monthly chart, okay, I just keep your dollar in there. If you don't want to play the fluctuation, I would definitely be selling when the stochastic RSI hits this white dotted line here. So 74 cents on the stop loss there on EOS. We got Aurora. I believe you're talking about the cryptocurrency on this one as well. This one looks like a pump and dump. This one's also reversing there on the monthly with a big volume candle. So this is an altcoin here. And it's got a big ugly candle today with a red dot. So another name I want to buy closer to the moving average right there at 15 cents. Okay, buy it as close to the mean as possible. Again, coming over here to the cheat sheet, we want to buy as close to our mean as possible. Okay, close to that line as possible. We don't want to buy right up here 30, 40% off. Okay, wait for the green dot. Okay, if it comes back down to 15, 16 cents, I'd say pull the trigger. Monthly chart looks really good. Looks like it wants to break out with a big volume candle. This one looks interesting. Okay, that one looks very, very interesting. And if you guys don't know what a project is, you can come over here and use the research tool over here in the Discord. Type in /info. And for example, I don't know what Aurora is. Aurora. How do you spell it? Aurora. Yeah, I put USD for the crypto. Okay, but you just type in /info, enter, type in your ticker. It could be a stock or a cryptocurrency. And boom, it tells you exactly what it is. It's built on Near Protocol. It's a $100 million market cap. You can see how much it's up in the day, the month, the year. You can read about what it is right here. You can see the market cap, the total supply, the circulating supply. Aurora looks like an interesting project here, okay? Especially if you're playing the near, if you want to play the near ecosystem. $100 million market cap is obviously very, very small. And yeah, if you own this one, it's obviously had a really nice move here. Boom, that was about 100% move there in 2 days, and now it's pulling back. So I put a stop loss on this one at about 18 cents if you're in the name right now. Okay, that's the bottom of this red candle. Okay, if we get a reversal candle tomorrow and pump, you'll be happy. But if we sell off, right, you'll be happy as well. If it comes back down there to 15, you'll be able to rebuy it. Holy smokes, dude. I don't know if I can cover all these today, guys. Vara. I'm going to go rapid fire on these. Vara looks like another cryptocurrency. Okay, it's red on the monthly. So I would definitely, it's putting in a pretty interesting pattern here. I put a stop loss on this one at 0.023 there. Bet, I'm going to go rapid fire because we have a ton of requests rolling in, guys. Ton of requests rolling in here. Monthly is red on FET. This one doesn't look very strong. It's sitting right on its moving average, though. Right now, you can see the blue line. So I put a stop loss on this one if you're in it at about 125 there. 125 on FET. KAS. Monthly is red. I don't like it. Okay, I don't like it. If it's red on the monthly, I don't want to touch it. KDA. KDA is green on the monthly. Okay, sitting at 94 cents. Big breakout here. It's up in profit-taking territory here. Okay, I want to see a pullback into our blue line. A red dot will probably come here in the next couple of days, and it will sell back off. But this one is sitting pretty far off the mean right now. Okay, you're talking 32%. Not nearly what XLM is, but that thing is definitely sitting off the mean there. 64 is where I'd like to see it pull back into. If you're in it, set a stop loss at 86. That's the bottom of today's candle. Flux. Okay, Flux also has a green reversal candle. So some of these altcoins look like they want to absolutely explode on the monthly, which is awesome. Okay, what we want to do is pinpoint our entries, though, on the daily. So hopefully you got in off the green dot right here on the 22nd at 57. Okay, that was a beautiful time to enter. You can see 55 is going to be the support level on that. Okay, where the EMA is sitting. I put a stop loss right there at 64 cents if you're in this one. But you can see, boom, stochastic, touching the white dotted line. That's normally a good place to at least take some profits. When I say take profits, I don't necessarily mean sell the whole position, but maybe sell 50%, 25%, take a little off the table, have some cash, and if it does end up pulling back, you'll be able to buy more at a cheaper price. We got MAT, M-A-T, Mattel. Monthly is green there. Good. Okay, and this one still has a green dot, so I'd still be holding on to this one. I'd move your stop loss up a bit to around 18.25. Okay, you got an ugly red candle today, but big volume coming in here. So today looks like a fake out candle. I just make sure, you know what, just keep your stop loss down there at 17.9. As long as 17.9 holds, I think you're good on this. I continue to hold it as long as this last dot remains green. HAS, Hasbro. Red candle on the monthly. That's not good. But it is trying to reverse here on the daily. So if you're in this one, use a stop loss at around 61.90. That's the bottom of this candle right here. Looks like you do got volume coming in here. I believe this is an energy company. Is positioned to benefit from proposed tariffs by maintaining reliable production units outside of China. I just use a stop loss at 61.90 on that if you're in it. Okay, it got the golden dot down here. If you guys see the golden dot on your charts, those are the most bullish indications that you can get on the chart. So if you come here, you can see there's a golden dot option. When you see those on a daily chart, that normally means the bottom is in. Okay, that's the most bullish indication that you could possibly get there. So with this one, I know the monthly candle is red, but the trend is still up and we don't got a red dot. So this one could definitely bounce here. I'd use that stop loss at 61.90. I think this one looks like a very, very interesting trade. Another name I'd be in here on the hourly looking for pullbacks here. What is this name? HAS. HAS, Hasbro. Is this like an energy company? Or leisure? It's a leisure company. Toy and gaming company. Interesting. Digital gaming. Interesting. Okay, I might put this one on my green list just to watch it this week because I do like the daily breakout here. That golden dot is extremely bullish, right? So if you come in here to the hourly, you can see, boom, it pulled back here but got sucked right back up at 63. I put the stop loss at 62. 62 bucks on the stop loss on this one. I think that one is going to try to go higher. Again, I don't like the fact that the monthly is red, but the dot is not red yet. So, right, if you get the reversal candle in December, right, because the daily feeds the monthly. So if the daily is going up, that's going to change the color of the monthly. So just as long as you got a stop loss at 62 on this one, I think you're good. Okay, that's a good call out there. Thank you. We're starting to get into some duplicates here, so we're going to go ahead and continue to rapid fire these names again, guys. If we can get this video to 150 likes, I'll go ahead and give away $100 worth of XRP. It is not too late to enter the CRO giveaway. If you're watching this today, that is happening tomorrow at 10 a.m. We got about 360 people enter into that. All you got to do is click this link over here inside the Discord. The Discord link is in the comment section and pinned in the comment section and in the description below. FNKO, that one's still green on the monthly. Wonderful. And the daily's breaking out. So the time to buy should have been right here on the 18th at around 10. It's sitting at 11 now. If you're holding the name, I just keep inching your stop loss up. I put it right there at about 1070. All righty. All right. Holy smokes, dude. You guys are freaking nuts. I love it, man. XRP. Here we go. The long and awaited XRP. Okay, you got the first red candle after 20 days. So if you're holding this name, I would really make sure that it holds 119 there. Okay, 119 is going to be the stop loss for XRP. I'd want to see this thing closer to the blue. If we can get a pullback to 90 cents on XRP, that would be so epic, dude. I'm praying for it, man. I'm praying that it happens. I'm praying we come back down and touch this white or this blue line. It could happen in a day. It could happen in 2 days. It could happen over time. I don't know. But if we get a pullback and a green dot, I think that is going to be an epic place to buy XRP. Okay, green dot will be called out in the Discord. Obviously, the monthly chart is pointing straight up. But you can see how XRP in the past, it has this big month, and then they just flush it right back down. Right? So obviously there's some things developing in the world, but again, I don't want to buy this thing at a 60% premium, right? It's sitting 60% off the average price right now. Well, 40%. It was 60 all the way up there at the top. But if we can get a pullback to 90, I think that's going to be awesome. If you're still holding it, and it was me, I'd put the stop loss at 119, 120. Okay, big sell candle today. Okay, that means the whales are taking profits. Again, the whales can't sell to you. The people that are buying down here, the smart money, right? You and I, who are buying at 50 cents, are selling to people up here at 160. They're selling to retail up here. Okay, if you're buying it up here, I'm sorry, but you're not doing it right. I mean, if you're long and you want to hold on to it for 10 years, whatever, all the power to you. We're trying to play the swings here, okay? And we're looking for a sell-off back down here to anywhere from 83 to 90 on XRP. Snap, we covered. Mara. Mara looks a little toppy here too. Okay, Bitcoin's selling off. That's obviously not good for the Bitcoin miners, but the dot is green on the monthly, so we're in here on the daily. Where was the time to buy? It was right here into the mean, that moving average right there, that blue line, 1855. Okay, right now we're sitting quite a ways off of it, and the stochastic is starting to turn the other way. So if you're in the name, I'd set a stop loss right there at about 24. $24 on the stop loss on Mara here. BA, this is Boeing. I believe Boeing's monthly is still green. Or still red, okay? Still red, but we got big volume coming in. You can see bigger than expected volume candles, which is a good thing. We're getting pretty close to the that green line right here on Boeing, which is where we bounced right here in June. It's where we bounced right there in October, and we're sitting about $20 off of it, and the daily's trying to pump here, but it has really light volume. So I still don't like it. I still want to see a green candle on the monthly. I want to see it break out, and then we wait for a pullback. It's trying here, though. If you're trying to bottom fish, I put a stop loss right there at 145 on BA. We got VeChain. VeChain also given a red dot here today. So when we get the red dot, right, you want to set your stop loss. I put it right there at 0.036. If that breaks, I'd wait till it comes back down here into our moving average.
Just make sure 0.036 holds if you're holding on to this one. Be careful with the red dot here today. The monthly chart, though, looks like it is breaking out. So we're buying any and every pullback, any and every green dot from here on out. Now that we have the green dot on the monthly, we're just hunting for these green dots to enter, right? Typically after a 4-bar pullback. So I'm hoping that we sell off for the next 3 to 4 days, and then we'll get some excellent opportunities here come next week after Thanksgiving, I believe. Jasmine. Jasmine's also green here on the monthly as well. Okay, first green candle, beautiful. Okay, those are the ones we want to buy. You got the red dot showing up today, so we're going to use our stop loss at 0.022. Okay, and looking to buy any and every green dot from here on out as long as the monthly stays green. Watch for those green dots to enter. That was a great place to take profits up there at 3 cents. Okay, pump and dump. Okay, 2.022 would be the level you want it to hold. Okay, and if it comes back down there to 2 cents again, I'd buy it again. But red dot, okay, means be cautious. Something tells me this is a fake out here in crypto. Something tells me it's a fake out. I think we need to just use our stop loss at the bottom of today's candle at 0.022. If it breaks, obviously we could see some continuation to the downside. But watch for a green candle tomorrow. If that happens across the board, that would be insane. But we just got to use caution here with the red dots. Make sure 0.022 holds there on Jasmine. ETH is lagging. You think it'll go up or crash with the other cryptos? Let's see. Ethereum hasn't really moved. Okay, but it does have a monthly green candle here. Okay, no green dot yet, but I think that's going to come in December. You're also seeing a red dot on Ethereum here as well. Okay, so I've been saying for a while, 3,200 is a big level for Ethereum. If that breaks, we'll probably come right back down here into 29. So just set your stop loss at 32 on this one. I don't know if it's going to break out or not. It all just depends on who's buying it. But 32 is going to be a big level. So set your stop loss there on Ethereum. Looks like they had some news today. Okay, it looks like it got rejected at 36. So would love to buy it again closer to the mean. I don't know if it's going to come down there, but 3,200 is going to be the level to watch there on ETH. Any ideas on stocks to watch in World War III? No idea. I don't know. That'd probably be good. If you guys got some, drop them in here. I personally don't follow very much world news, so I wouldn't know what war stocks. What is that one? Lockheed Martin? Is it Lockheed Martin? This is a war company here. Wow, it's actually selling off. But it's got a red dot there on the monthly, so yeah, it doesn't look very good. Maybe watch for a pop on that one, but that's the only war stock I really know. Just to clarify, when it comes to your indicator, are the green dots more important than the RSI or vice versa? Also, what does it mean when the dots are sometimes high and others low? So the lower the dots, right, the lower the dot you get, like if the wave's down here in the dot, that normally means the stochastic is also down there on the floor. So with the indicator, it kind of all plays in together, right? We've combined a bunch of different indicators and we put them all into one. So when all of the signs line up, right, when the stochastic RSI, the light blue line's down here on the floor, okay, and you're getting a green dot, those are the ones to buy, right? You don't necessarily want to buy these green dots up here in this area. Okay, you can, and it depends on the market, right? It always depends on what kind of market. If we're in a super, super bullish market, right, you want to be buying every green dot. Like look at Bitcoin's daily here. Okay, Bitcoin, right, dot above, but where was the stochastic? The best daily dots to buy, guys, are the ones with the stochastic down here on the floor. You see that stochastic, the light blue line, when that's at 0 or around 0, okay, below like 25, and you get a green dot, those are the best ones to take your entry. This green dot on Bitcoin was not a good place to enter. Why? Because the stochastic was all the way up here. Okay, look where the stochastic was. Boom. All the way at the top. Green dot, no, you don't want to enter on that. Okay, you want to take profit on that candle. Okay, and now it's selling up. So Bitcoin stochastic is now down here at 0. So now we should be looking for the green dot, right? I don't know where that's going to come. I can't give you guys price predictions. I don't know how people do price predictions. I feel like they just pulled numbers out of their rear ends and they're like, oh my God, it's going to 500 million. I don't know how they get the numbers, but with that said, okay, the stochastic RSI should be taken into consideration all the time, right? Because that identifies the momentum. We use that to identify when it's oversold. Okay, meaning when it's oversold, it's down here closer to 0. When it's overbought, it's up here at 100. So think of it like a fear and greed index. People are fearful down here, and they're greedy up here. Okay, we want to sell the greed, buy the fear. So take that into consideration. I like to buy personally when the stochastic RSI is down here on the floor giving me a green dot. That's my personal way of using it. You can see Snapchat here. Okay, it's not quite at 0. I bought this morning, so it was sitting at about 30. Okay, as long as it's below 40 and we're trending up, I don't mind. But the time to buy, I missed it by a couple days. The time to buy was Friday at about 10:50. Okay, so I was a little late on the play, but I feel like I'm getting it at a discount right now. So you kind of got to take everything into consideration. Like I said, I will not take an entry if the stochastic is sitting up here at 100, right? If it's above 80, I will not buy something. Okay, nine times out of 10, unless it's like a really, really short-term trade. But if you're going for the swing trade and using our strategy to the T, you want to buy when that stochastic RSI is closer to 0 there on the indicator. Hopefully that answers your question. Beam. Beam is pointing straight up on the monthly. You look good there in the macro. The daily's selling off here. So it actually came back down and tapped our 30-day EMA. So that actually looks good. I'd set a stop loss on this one at 2 cents. Okay, you got the red dot today, but just make sure 2 cents holds. If you guys get a red dot, you guys got to get ready to sell, which means set a stop loss at the lowest low, right? At the last low. For example, this one right here was like at 0.0196. That was on this red candle, and we got a bounce. So I'd move it up just a tad from that to about just call it 2 cents. Okay, probably put it at 0.019 to not be exact. We got CLSK. Signal came on this one yesterday, but you're getting the sell-off on Bitcoin. So with that being said, we're still above our support level here. We're just consolidating at the moment. So today looks like a good day to buy if you're trying to go long on this, because again, the monthly dot is what? Is not green yet, but we do got the green candle. Okay, green candle there. And you got the sell-off here. So tomorrow's going to be interesting. If we have a green day tomorrow on crypto and it's like a really big green day, the move's going to continue. But if we sell off really hard, there's going to be a lot of people getting crushed. Okay, there's going to be people getting crushed. So definitely set your stop loss on this one at about 290 if you're in it. Again, you got the fake out here. You got the green dot, red dot. Again, where was the stochastic yesterday? It was up here above 50. So it wasn't the greatest entry. Okay, but you got the red dot called out right there the previous day. So this was a pump and dump. Just make sure it holds 1290. That's going to be a big, big level for CLSK. If Bitcoin sells off tomorrow, this thing could get hit pretty hard and come back down to like 10. So definitely set a stop loss. 1290 is going to be that level. I believe this is Macy's. Macy's is selling off as well. Okay, trying to reverse here. Coming into the holiday season. This one's really choppy. So you should have bought right there on the 22nd after this 4-day pullback, $15 up to 16. I think there's some better names to trade, to be honest with you. And again, the last dot is still red on the monthly, so I wouldn't touch that one. Space, SPCE. This is Mr. Russell Brunson's rug pull that he had. Oh my God. Ugly, dude. Did that really hit $1,000 and go all the way back down to 7? Jesus. Okay, another name just consolidating, right? I don't know. This one's still red as well. It's green on the monthly, but the daily is eating up. Maybe space will be some big thing here in the future, but I don't see these guys going to space or anything. So 640 is going to be the stop loss on that. Interesting play there. Okay, that's more of a fundamental play than a technical play. Here's Utility Software, or Unity Software, green on the monthly. We're good. Let's look at the daily now. Okay, daily's very overextended. So I'd be taking profits up here just because the stochastic's way up here at this time. Okay, definitely use a stop loss at 22. No red dot just yet. So again, the meat of the move was from here, 18 up to 24. Again, in stocks, that's a very, very good move. That's about a 34% move, which is excellent. Okay, but you're a little too late to the party now. So if you're in the name, I'd definitely set the stop loss. Probably put it right there at 22.50. Call it 22.50. But again, stochastic up here, this is where we like to sell. So make sure that one holds 22.50. XRP, we covered SUI. SUI sold off back down to 3, right near our 30-day moving average. So that is excellent. Okay, so now the stop loss is going to be right there at the bottom of today's candle. You're seeing a big jump today after it hit that level. Obviously, there was a bunch of buyers down there at $3. It pumped all the way up to $3.50. This one has been very, very bullish. Over the last few months, just pointing straight up there on SUI. This one's a new layer 1 blockchain. So I like it, right? Stochastics down here on the floor. This one's actually going back in my green list here. So if it's on the green list, that means I'm actively looking for a green dot on the chart. And I believe we're going to get that thing either tomorrow or probably on Thursday. But 295 is going to be a big level to watch. Set your stop loss right there. You can see there was a load of buy orders down at that level because the price got sucked right back up. If you go to the normal candles here, big fat green candle right there. Huge green candle. Okay, and the stochastics on the floor. All we're missing is a green dot, but I don't see this one breaking down below 295. Good call out there, Ben. Super is super. Okay, green dot there on the monthly. Okay, beautiful right there. Okay, and then this one's just chopping around right now. So very choppy. It's got a red dot here today, so you want to make sure to set your stop loss right there at 117 and then wait for the green dot if we end up breaking that level. Okay, we'll probably come down here to about $1 if that happens. So I put a stop loss at 110 on that one. ONDO. ONDO's got a green monthly. Okay, we want that sell-off. Okay, it's red on the daily, though. So wait for that sell-off to happen there on ONDO in the daily. You want to wait for a daily green dot on that one. Here's Solana. Solana's green and breaking out, busting out. Okay, we actually hit an all-time high. But let's look at the daily. The daily's been pulling back. Okay, daily's pulling back. We got our 3-day pullback so far, which is beautiful. This one's going to go back over here on the green list. Okay, stochastics getting closer to 0 there. Okay, just like it did right here back in November. Boom. We had a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-day pullback. Boom. Stochastic hit 0. There was your entry candle. There was your green dot. That thing ripped from 160 up to 260 there. So coming back down into our 30-day EMA, that's great. Okay, and the stochastic's getting closer to 0. So this thing's continuing to sell off. Watch for a bounce around $200 and a green dot. Pin link. Looks like a Ethereum name, just going parabolic here. No, not a lot of data. If it just came out on the 14th, 2 weeks ago, I can't tell you anything. There's no chart data for me. ADA. That one looks like it is just going parabolic, though. So I'm not a big meme coin guy. I don't know if that's a legit project or not, but I don't trade meme coins. Every time I've done it, I've gone broke. So I don't chase pumps, guys. Don't chase pumps. We're just trying to be consistent. We have a strategy here that we follow to the T that I believe is anywhere from 80 to 85% accurate if followed correctly. And we're going to win more than we lose here. And that's the goal, right? We want to get on base. Okay, singles and doubles, we're not going for home runs. If you try to go for a home run every time, 9 times out of 10, you're going to strike out. 8 is also pulling back here as well. So we want that thing to come back down closer to 60 cents. It's sitting quite a ways off of that, off of our average, about 40%. Again, you're paying a 40% premium right now. Wait for that thing to pull back a little bit more to 60. Okay, 60 cents is where I want to buy this one. Wait for a green dot and wait for the stochastic RSI to get back down here to 0. I would love to see it pull back to 60 or 70 cents there on ADA. Parallel AI. PAR. I'm just going to copy and paste this. If you guys could just put those tickers in for me, just so I could type the ticker in. This was PAI. Okay, another just brand new token. Looks like brand new, 2 months. Just keep moving your stop loss up on this one as well. So today, let's put it right there at 36. Okay, the bottom of yesterday's open, 36 for a stop loss on that one. We got IOTA. Now, we really haven't had a lot of duplicates so far. I thought we were going to get a ton of duplicates in here, but you guys are literally requesting every name in the book. IOTA, again, another beautiful looking candle here with a green dot. So the monthly chart looks like it wants to break out. Again, when we get the monthly dot, we can be assured that we're probably going to be going up for the next 2, 3, 4, 5 months, which is great. When these Bollinger Bands here, right, part of our trading indicator, when those get really tight like this, you can see how it kind of got tight right there last time. That normally means a big explosion is coming. So what I would do on this one is I'd probably be taking some off the table up here, looking to get back in, but definitely set a stop loss at 2 cents. That 30-day EMA is all the way back down there at 14. So if we get a dip down there, I would definitely be a dip buyer on this one. You got a red candle and a red dot today on the daily, though. So you could expect a couple of days of pulling back. If we get a 3, 4, 5-day pullback, great. Take an entry. But again, we want to take profits as we go. You probably just want to stay long on this one, though, based on the monthly. I mean, that's a good looking candle with volume. So again, buying any and every green dot on this one from here on out.
Again, not necessarily the ones up here above 60, but the ones below it, I would be eating up. Okay, watch for a pullback on this one this week if it comes. If you're in the position, I would set a stop loss right at our 9 EMA, that orange line at about 19 cents. XDC. Got it. Same thing. Okay, very, very extended right now. Move that stop loss up to about 0.048. You want to make sure our orange line holds. Okay, make sure that orange line holds. If that breaks, we can expect to drop back down to the blue line. I'm going to guess this one's green on the monthly as well. Yes, big, big breakout there on the monthly. Okay, I would love to see a correction here. A 30-40% drop on all these cryptos that have just ran so hot. Boom, come back down into our moving average, and then let's eat it up. Okay, stop loss on this one, 0.048 on XDC. We got Cody. Red candle today and red dot. So I'm going to guess the monthly is also green on this. Yes, it is. You got a green dot on the monthly, so that looks good. Again, buying any and every green dot from here on out. This is a profit-taking candle here. What I do is I'd set your stop loss right there at 12 cents if you're in the name. GRP. This is one I haven't seen in a while. It's a Web3 play. Okay, green candle. We don't even got the dot on this one yet, but it's got a nice green candle there. The daily chart, very, very overextended right now. I put the stop loss, if you're still holding it, at 22 cents. If that breaks, I would look to buy the next green dot. Okay, the next green dot that comes. 22 cents is going to be your stop loss on GRT. XLM, I believe we covered, but let's just cover it again just in case. Again, sitting at a very, very big premium here. Very, very big premium based on the daily. Okay, sitting 60% off the moving average there. Big monster candle here. Again, we called this out at the beginning of the month at 9 cents, guys. 9 cents. Okay, monster move. That's like a 1 in 10,000 trade right there, from 9 cents all the way up to 64 in the matter of 3 weeks. Beautiful. Okay, I'd look to buy this one on the next red dot, or I'm sorry, the next green dot, but you should have been taking profits up in this area. Should have took profits on this green dot way up here at around 54 to 60 cents. That would have been epic. Okay. Same thing, I'd use a stop loss maybe at 35 on this one, because you don't want to ride it all the way back down to 20. It's better to sell and then buy when we bottom, because you can buy more if you're selling up here. 35 cents would be a good stop loss for XLM here. AVAX. AVAX has got a red dot as well on the daily. Everything on crypto is red on the daily right now, but everything is still holding green on the monthly, so that's a good sign, right? It's right into our 9-day moving average, so let's put a stop loss on this one at 37. If that breaks, we will most likely come back down to our 30-day moving average. Okay, again, we want to buy when the stochastic is closer to zero, right? That light blue line gets closer to zero and gives us a green dot. That's the best place to enter. Okay, not way up here. We don't want to be buying up in this area. Okay, if you dip bought this, wonderful. Set a stop loss at 37 though. Okay, and you got a red dot, so that is a warning sign. Okay, 37, call it 37.50 for the stop loss on AVAX. LTC, the monthly chart on that one also looks really good. LTC is also breaking out here on the monthly too. So again, dip buying every single green dot that we get from here on out. If you can get Litecoin here at about $80, that would be epic. Okay, right down there at the blue line. Tomorrow's going to be a big day for crypto. If we have a big ugly flush tomorrow, which I hope that we get, we could see a big drawdown to these blue lines. Boom. But I think there's just a stack of buy orders down there if it happens. Okay, if it happens. So you got a 2-day pullback on this. If you're in the name, I'd set a stop loss at 87. That's today's low on LTC. We covered DJT. TARS AI coin. TARS AI. It's a new one. Okay, up in profit taking territory there on the daily. Okay, this thing's gone up almost 100%. If your name's up 100%, a good practice is just to sell half. Okay, sell 50%, take your profits, and then let the 50% ride, because you're taking your initial investment out. So if I put in 1,000 here and it goes up 100%, you take 50% out, you take 1,000 out, but you still have 1,000 in because it went up 100%. You doubled your money. Okay, so that's a good practice. But again, when the stochastic gets back up here, the wave gets back up here, that's normally a good place to start thinking about taking some profits. I put a stop loss at 24 cents on TARS AI coin. Chain swap. Been hearing some stuff about this. A lot of meme pumpers on this one. Not sure what this is, but it does have a green monthly there. That looks really, really good. It is getting up here toward profit taking territory on the daily. So again, keep inching your stop loss up on this one. Check the weekly. Okay, and the weekly looks like it's just breaking out too. So I'd look to hold this name. Okay, I'd look to hold this name for till you see a red dot. It is touching the stochastic, so it's not a bad place to take some off. Again, if you got in down here on the 23rd at 3 cents, you're up close to 100%. Once again, you could sell 50% of the position, take your initial out, and go find another position. But it looks like it's running really hot on the daily, and the monthly looks like it's just getting started here on ChainSwap. Not sure what this one is. Is it even on Coinbase? No, it's not. But I've heard a few TikTokers pumping that, so that could be one of those pump and dump coins. TIA. Okay, also big monthly breakout there on TIA. So a lot of these monthly charts are just now breaking out. Again, the daily looks a little overbought, very overbought actually. Okay, I would take some off the table here if you were on the green dot here at $5. Okay, but that monthly chart, okay, looks like it's just getting started here. So yeah, wait for a red dot or keep moving your stop loss up. Put it at 724, the bottom of today's candle there on TIA. That one on Coinbase? That one on Coinbase there, TIA? Yes, it is. Siesta. Interesting. All-time high was $20. Holy shit, dude. Wow. TIA. I don't think we've had one duplicate yet, which is absolutely insane. Wow. ELAB, that one's just getting wrecked. Don't touch that one. Nice profile picture, dude. That's funny. SMCI, still red, still trending down. Don't like it. BTC WF, Blue Sky. Is this a new social media platform or something? What the hell is this? Digital assets. BTCWF. Again, guys, if you're a member of the Discord, you can also look up stocks and cryptocurrencies over here. If you don't know what something is, BTCWF. BTCWF. Huh. I don't know why that one would not be in the interesting. Oh, it's an OTC. It's not tradable on the the stock exchange. It's the OTC market. That's why. But that looks like an interesting play there. Yeah, I don't know. I've been hearing some news about that. I don't know. I don't know that the news has been good, but definitely an interesting looking chart there. I love your profile picture, dude. I think that's Elon Musk, right? U-Soil. U-Soil. Red on the monthly. Don't want to touch it. OXY. OXY is red on the monthly. Don't want to touch it. Meta, we covered. There's our first duplicate. DGen coin. Wow, what a name. Okay, that one's just pumping. I mean, let's just look at the market cap on this. Again, all you got to do is type in /info and then the ticker. Whatever. Base, sure. Yeah, it's about a $294 million coin there. It's brand new, though, right? It's 2 months old. It's selling off here. Stochastic's on the floor. So watch for the daily dot. I think we're going to bounce probably right there around 0.014 on DGen. Beautiful ticker. I'm sure all the degenerates will eat that one up. BA, we covered RXRX. Oops. RXRX is a pharmaceutical company, it looks like. Still red on the monthly. Don't like it. Okay, but it is coming down into a pretty big support down there at $5. So if you own that one, I'd set a stop at $5. Caspa we covered. Cango. That one's just going parabolic. If it's brand new, guys, I can't really cover it for you. If it's brand new, I can't get any analysis on it just because there's no data on my indicator. Look at Pepe. Pepe's going parabolic here. And it's selling off here on the daily. But you can see the stochastic is down here on the floor now. Okay, on the zero line, that light blue line. So that looks good. I'm actually going to move that one into my green list there. I'd be looking for the daily dot on Pepe. and that one is in the watch list, so that one's dot will be called out over here inside the Discord. Brett. BRETT. That one just looks brand new. Where are you at here? Okay, there's a little more data on Brett here. It's consolidating right now, so it's just going sideways. Make sure it holds 15 cents. The stochastic's back down there on the floor, so 15 cents is your stop loss on Brett. Guys, if you guys requested a bunch, I'm sorry, but I'm just, for the sake of this video, I'm only going to pick your first one that you said. I think we might just have to limit this to one per person from here on out, unfortunately. 1 or 2 per person. I can't answer 10 requests for you here, unfortunately, but I did get XRP and XLM for you. So, Yafa. Yafa selling off here. Let's see here. 0.02 would be the level I'd watch on that one. Random question. You probably get taxed hard, right, with short-term gains. Yes, I do pay short-term gains on trades, but again, it's if you're paying taxes, you're making money. So that's just kind of the way it goes, right? You go to work, you get taxed. You make a trade, you get taxed. If you hold for over a year, yes, you don't have to pay the short term, which you save like 10% or whatever, but right, I don't really worry about taxes, guys, because if you're paying taxes, that means you're making money in the end. So it's not a big deal to me. Redfin, RDFN. RDFN. Okay, that one is also red there on the monthly. This is a real estate play. It's trying to pump here, but I don't like the fact that we got a red candle here. So what you want to do on this one is come in here to the daily and probably just play this level right here at about $9. U stock. We already covered that one. McDonald's we covered. Baidu. Baidu is green today, but again, these Chinese stocks worry me, right? We got a red candle there. We got Trump, who is very hard on China right now. So, yeah, red candle. I don't like it. I just don't like the monthly chart. Uber. Uber is red on the monthly as well. Red dot and red candle. I'd stay away from that one. RXRX we covered. PFE. PFE is also red there on the monthly chart. So I would not be touching PFE. What's his name? Kennedy's going to get in there, and he's going to take down all the pharmaceutical companies, apparently. Qualcomm is also red on the monthly. I wouldn't touch that one. NEM, Newmont Corporation. Big red candle there. Ugly. Very, very ugly. Okay? Very, very ugly. Big red candle, red dot. I'd stay away. TRB. TRB is, I believe, an Ethereum name. That one has a green candle there on the monthly chart. That looks good. Okay, you got a red here on the daily today. I'd put a stop loss on this one at $60 if you want to play it. Okay, it's just kind of consolidating right now. It had this big move up, but now it's just going sideways. So make sure $60 holds on that one. You do got a red dot today, so I would proceed with caution. You could even probably use a stop loss right there at 64. But the true stop is probably at the bottom of this candle right here at 60 on TRB. We got X. We already covered X. HAS. Yes, we covered that, and I actually added that one into my watch list already. That one's going to have a stop loss right there at around $61. It is trying to reverse here. I said the monthly turned red, but it didn't give you the red dot. So this thing's got a chance to pump here to save the chart. It needs to hold 61.50. TNXP. And guys, if you want a little more in-depth, if I'm going a little too fast, I feel like I'm going fast now because we're already about an hour 30 in and we got some more requests to cover, but I have a lot more educational videos over here. I have a free trading course you guys can get access to. There's about 5 or 6 videos in this course here. It's completely free. You guys can go watch that if you guys want a little more breakdown on the strategy of going from the monthly to the daily. So you guys can go watch that over there. This one, I need to take away the Bollinger Bands here. Can't see it. So this one just looks like it's an absolute rug pull. Not much I can tell you here, except for the fact that the daily candle is red. Penny stocks aren't my thing, guys. I do not encourage investing in penny stocks. Was that was TNXP? Yeah, I don't want that one. IBIT. IBIT has just been ripping. This is the Bitcoin ETF. I believe this is the, not grayscale, but BlackRock's ETF. You can see it's topping out. It gave you the sell signal right here on the 15th around 52, which is right around where we're selling off into. I would love to see this thing sell off into its 30 EMA down here at 45. Okay, that's where we bounced here. We bounced right around it there. Bounced right around it there. Again, the goal when we're buying, guys, is to buy names around that mean, around that 30-day EMA. Okay, today I bought Snapchat. Why? Because where we sit, we're sitting right on the mean right now. Okay, we're getting right on that average price, and we want to sell when we're off of the average price. When we're this far off the average price, go back to IBIT here. When we're this far off the average price, okay, we don't want to be buying up here, right? Because we're buying at a massive premium, 20% premium. So I'm expecting IBIT to sell off back down to 45. Okay, and crypto, you guys saw it today. Everything is red on crypto. I don't have very many cryptos on my watch list today. Okay, because literally everything is overextended. The stochastics up here on all the names. We have red dots. Those are not places where I want to be thinking about taking entries. I want to buy when there's blood in the streets. Okay, when people get absolutely annihilated. When we get these big 20, 30, 40, 50, 60% sell-offs. I think IBIT will set up again around 45. I think you'll see a green dot around 45 around that moving average there on IBIT. But I would have been taking profits again right here around 52, which is actually right where it's sitting at. It had a little bit more juice in it right there. But again, our goal is not to time the exact top. It's to get out around it. Okay, it's to get out. We want to sell into the greed, into the delusion. Okay, that's the goal. So watch for IBIT to sell off to 45. Oop, IBIT. Okay, moving right along here, folks. Finding a rhythm. TER weekly. B Mark's been calling out some bangers over there in the Discord, by the way. He wants to look at the weekly chart of TER. Look at that. He got a green dot there based on the weekly. So I put the stop loss right there at about 106. That's just underneath that weekly candle. And you got a green dot. So I'd be buying that this week with a stop loss at 106 if you're looking at the weekly. AVGO. This is Broadcom. Broadcom's still green on the monthly. Did it pump today? No, it did not. So it had the green doji and the green dot yesterday. Again, our stop loss on that trade is right here at 160. If it breaks 160, we're going to have to sell that name. Or if you get a red dot, we're going to have to sell that name. So the trade is still on, but 160 is the stop loss on AVGO. The target would be up here at about 185 on the trade. So stop loss is still 160 on that. CNC Weekly. CNC Weekly. Okay, ugly sell-off. Okay, big fat sell-off. You got a green dot showing up today. I put a stop loss at 58.90 on that one. SWKS. Skyworks. You say daily, weekly. Okay. Also, another big sell-off. Right, the color of the monthly is obviously going to be red here. Okay, red. So again, I personally wouldn't touch it, but he requested the weekly chart. The weekly is given a green dot, just like it did back here on the 10th. But that looks like it's having trouble. It's having trouble going the other direction. I put a stop loss at 54 on that. $84 on that to play that green dot there. $84 is your stop. Roku. I feel like we've covered every single stock and every crypto on the market. Roku, let's go to the monthly here. For my boy Mav, and by the way, welcome to everybody that's new. I mean, this has been an absolute monster couple weeks. We're getting, the Spartan Army's growing, baby. We're over 500 strong now. Welcome to all the new members. Okay, hopefully you guys are getting some value out of these videos. Hopefully you guys are getting some value out of the channel. We are over 500 strong now, so welcome to everybody. If you guys ever need anything over here, you guys got 24/7 trade support over here from the community, myself included. Okay, we got tons of members in here now, guys. We're all learning from each other. It's a great thing. Okay, great things are happening here. We're growing as a community. We're going to win together because nobody wants to win alone. Okay, it's better to win together than it is to win alone. I guarantee that. Okay, great things happening over there in the Discord.
Love to see it. Welcome to all the noobs, all the recruits. Here's Roku. Roku's going to be red here on the monthly. So red on the monthly. It's got a green dot. Wait for the green dot on the daily if you're going to play this one. It needs to hold on to like 60, 64 there. Okay, watch for the green dot on the daily if you're playing Roku. Okay, I see a light at the end of the tunnel here, folks. We're getting pretty close. We are getting pretty close. We got Pinterest. Pinterest is red on the monthly. Okay, wouldn't touch it. Dino, D-I-N-O, red on the monthly. Wouldn't touch it. QNT, we covered QNT. Can you go over the gold dots? If red on the monthly, would you invest on a gold dot on the daily? If a green dot exists on the daily, for example, HAS? Yes, in this case, I probably would. Okay, because like I said, yes, we have a red candle, but there's no red dot yet. But like you said, we did get the golden dot. The golden dots are the most bullish indication on the indicator. And again, you guys can set those by right-clicking and then going here and setting up gold buy alerts. They very, very rarely come. Very, very rarely come. That's why I use the small green dots when I get alerted, because I will see all the dots, okay, when I set them for the small one. But that is a very, very bullish indication right there, okay? How I'd play this is I would buy that if you wanted to play the green dot. Okay, and just my strategy alone isn't the only way you guys can use this. I found using this indicator for over 6 years now, this is the best way to use it, using the monthly and the daily. You need the confirmation from the larger time frame, and then you zoom into the smaller one. Okay, so 61.89 is where I put the stop loss. And yes, I would play the green dot or the gold dot in this case. I would have bought on that candle, okay, or right on this green candle right here at 61. Okay, there's nothing set in stone. Sometimes I will break my strategy just a little bit, but for the most part, 90 to 95% of the time, I'm following my strategy to a T. If it has a red candle, the first red candle, but the dot is not flipping, I will make sure to set my stop loss very tight. So if you're playing this golden dot here, you want to set a tight stop loss. So if the price is 63 right now, and you're setting a stop loss at the bottom of this big candle right here at 61.90, you're really only risking 3% on your trade by playing one of the most bullish, well, the most bullish indication that you can get on the chart. So to answer your question, yes, in some cases I would, okay, if it makes sense. We got Crocs. Okay, I'm gonna answer your first three from here on out. Okay, so if you guys are requesting charts, I'm gonna limit it to 3 from now on. Okay, 3 charts per person, just because I can't sit here and go over 20 things for you. I would love to, but you know what I'm saying. For the sake of everybody else's time, I want to limit these streams and try to keep it concise. So I think if you request 3, like I said, we do 2 of these videos a week. So if you can keep it to 3. I would really, really appreciate that. So I will cover your first 3 names. We have covered a few of these already, but I'm going to go ahead and just cover you guys' first 3 here. So Crocs is going to be 1. Crocs is red on the monthly. I wouldn't touch it. EL is red on the monthly. I wouldn't touch it. DG, Dollar General, red on the monthly. I wouldn't touch it. Okay, I'll go for you. BA, okay, red on the monthly. Wouldn't touch it. QCOM, we already covered. AMAT red on the monthly. Wouldn't touch it. ASML, this is rapid fire right here, folks. Okay, red on the monthly. Wouldn't touch it. RX, red on the monthly. Wouldn't touch it. Baidu, I told you, we covered that one. PDD, another Chinese stock. Okay, red on the monthly. Wouldn't touch it. Okay, if you guys are buying red candles on the monthly chart, you're buying during this time, you're trading against the trend. You don't want to trade red candles on the monthly. We want to trade the green candles on the monthly. Okay, we want to make sure the candle is green or the dot is green. So if it's red on the monthly, if it has a red candle or a red dot, 9.5 times out of 10, I will not even touch it. I won't even look at it. I don't even want to go to the daily if it's red on the monthly, because again, as a trader, we want to trade with the trend. How do we know the trend is in our favor? It's when we're going up and to the right, when stuff is green. Okay, another name right here, red. Wouldn't touch it. WBA, red. Wouldn't touch it. mRNA, come on, dude, you got to have 1 in here. Red. Wouldn't touch it. Bro. Frankie, I think you're new, brother. Welcome. Welcome. Okay. Hopefully this is going to help you out because, again, when I first started out, I was also trading the wrong stuff. Okay. I was looking at the wrong stuff. You really, really want to make sure that we are green on the monthly, that we are going up on a monthly basis before you want to take an entry. Okay. There's no use in trading against the trend. We want to trade stuff that's going up and to the right, not down and to the right. Okay, I'd stay away from pharmaceuticals right now, too, because old Robert F. Kennedy's coming for that ass. Okay, I do not believe in pharmaceuticals. For the most part. Okay, if you guys were around, yeah, I don't even want to get into it. SCI, also in profit-taking territory up here on the daily. Big volume coming in. Just keep creeping your stop loss up. I put the stop loss at 60 on this one. Got a nice breakout here on the monthly, and the daily's looking pretty overextended right now. So, again, you're sitting pretty far off of that EMA right there. You're also sitting pretty far off the 9, and the stochastic's hitting the white dotted line. So I'd encourage you to take some off the table here, sell 25%, 50%, and wait for a pullback in the green dot. Matic USD. Okay, Matic has its first green candle after a 7-month pullback here. Okay, but it has a red candle there on the daily, so set the stop at the bottom of today's red candle at 49. 49 is your stop, but again, red means down, green means up. You really want to make sure this one holds 49 cents here. If it sells off to 40, okay, you could get back in, but just set that stop at 49 cents here based on this daily alert. You could see a few day pullback based on that signal there. We got Swift. This one had a nice breakout off its last green dot as well on the 23rd there at about 0.003, shot all the way up to 0.004, and looks like it wants more. So again, creep your stop loss up, protect your gains, set a stop loss. Okay, I'd put mine at 0.0037 there. The monthly chart is just now turning green as well. Okay, again, that first monthly candle that you get is normally the best one to buy on a macro, and you're getting it right here after a 4-month pullback. So the daily chart, again, stochastic is up there just like it was back here. We got a little pullback, a pump. So again, if you're playing the daily chart here, okay, I would definitely look to take some off the table. If you want to hold this one, it's tough, right? Because the kind of market we're in, the monthly charts look like they want to explode. But if you're trading the daily here, right, you want to sell these big pumps. You want to sell when it gets closer to this area. So what I do is I'd wait for a red dot here on Swift Coin to sell that one. ICP, I believe, got the daily alert, or I'm sorry, the monthly alert this week. Yep, you got the monthly green dot on ICP, so this is another one you want to keep your eye on for the macro. You got a red dot today, just like every other name. So I put a stop loss on this one right at our 9 EMA, probably at 1050. Okay, and if it sells back off the 9, you could buy back in. But 1050 is going to be a very, very important level. You want to make sure it holds our 9 EMA. So tomorrow is going to be a really, really big day for crypto. Okay, that's going to determine the direction over the next couple of weeks, in my opinion. And we got 1 day, 2 days till Thanksgiving. So in my opinion, I think they might pump it tomorrow a little bit. Okay, and get us all excited around the Thanksgiving table, and we're telling our family and our friends and our cousins to buy it and stuff like that, you know, because, again, if you look at the charts, folks, we are in this area. We are up here in delusion green. Like, everyone's super excited right now. There's euphoria in the market, right? Everyone's super jacked. Okay, if you guys remember back in 2023 when Bitcoin was 18K, nobody was excited. Crypto was dead. Okay, that's when you want to be buying. Up here, you want to use cautious. You want to use caution. Okay, that's why we move our stop losses up. Okay, and I just put a stop loss on ICP at like $10. That's a 10% drop from where we're at. Okay, we do have a red dot today, yes, which indicates we could pull back over the next few days. But just keep in mind, right, protect your gains. Protect your gains. 1050 is a good stop. Okay, if you want to set a little less conservative, put it at 10. But it does have the monthly alert. So again, if you're long, if you're thinking 3-4 months down the road, you're probably fine here. You're probably fine here on ICP. But protect your gains with a stop loss at all times. Okay, I put it at $10. $10 right there. Bang. And then buy every green dot from here on out now that we got the monthly alert. Now that we got the monthly dot, we need to buy every single green dot that comes on the chart, right? Every pullback. If we get a pullback to 9, eat this thing up. Okay, eat it up. Bet the farm. Oh, man. Oh, man. SYN.
Synapse. I gotta open my window. Holy shit. Monthly is green. Daily is green as well. So again, keep inching your stop loss up. I put it at 50 cents right here. Let that thing ride. Monthly looks good though. LCX. Okay, doing the absolute rippity-dippity here. Okay, nice green candle on the monthly chart. We're buying any and every pullback on this one from here on out. I would keep inching your stop loss up as this thing rises. Put it right there at, call it $18 right now. Google, we covered. Amazon, we called this one out yesterday. Beautiful, beautiful setup here. Again, we had the monthly candle, right? Monthly green dot alert go off. At the beginning of the month, we had a 6-day pullback here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We had our green doji candle. We are either entering on these doji candles or the green dots. I personally like to take entries on these green dojis at times, especially after a 6-day pullback into our moving average. That was a beautiful entry, and that thing's paying off here today so far. So nice move today. You got the green dot today. Put that stop loss right there at about $200 on Amazon and let that puppy ride. Wait till this stochastic RSI, this light blue line, gets back up here to the white dotted line to take your profits. That was a nice trade to anyone who capitalized. Mana. Oh, man. Yeah. I do. Oh, yeah. Monthly is monthly charts breaking out here, but the daily is overextended. So we're waiting for a pullback, maybe into 40 cents here. Boom. Okay, got the red dot today. So set your stop loss right there at around 54. NVDA, NVDA. NVIDIA is still green there on the monthly, selling off on the daily though. So wait for the green dot on NVIDIA, see where that thing comes. You could see a sell-off like this happening here shortly, but the last dot is red. Wait for the green dot on NVIDIA on the daily. Coin's green on the monthly, breaking out there, doing very well, and it's just consolidating right now above 279. You can see, though, the stochastic's getting closer to 0 at the moment, so I would definitely watch 282 and then watch for a pullback into our EMA right here that we got on the 5th, that blue line. Boom, that is support. Bang. If we can come back down to 250 to 260, I think that'd be a great entry for Coinbase. Just wait on the green dot on that one for a coin on the daily there. Solana, we covered. XRP, we covered. XLM, we covered. OGPU. Okay, red dot today. So if you get the red dot, set the stop loss, the last low. In this case, it's going to be 238 there. But again, that is a sell signal right there to take some off the table. I can't tell you much here on the daily, but on the monthly, but the daily, I put that stop loss at 238 and then let it ride. If it breaks, sell it and then buy the next green dot. Right, just set your stop loss right there at 238. T-Tech. T-Tech. Okay, that one got a big, massive sell-off there on the daily chart. Big red candle there, so I would not be trying to enter this thing, trying to play this dead cat bounce here. If you are trying to play the dead cat bounce, use your stop loss at the bottom of this first green candle right there at 40.66 on the stop loss on that. But that one looks like the macro move is starting to go down. So just be careful on that one. Okay, and if you want to play the dead cat bounce, use the stop loss at 40.60. CeeLo from my boy Doopy. CeeLo USDT, same thing. Very overextended on the daily chart. Would love to buy this one more, about 65 cents there. That red dot looks like it wants to come here in the next couple of days. Put a stop loss at, call it 75 cents. Roku we covered, pins we covered, NNE. Nano Nuclear Energy. Interesting. Okay, big green candles there on Nano. I don't think I have any nuclear energy names in my portfolio, so this is an interesting call out here. Looks like they got earnings coming up here tomorrow. So I never like to hold into earnings just because if they miss, right, the stock goes plummeting. If they beat, obviously it goes the other way. But this is an interesting stock here. I'm going to do some research on this one. I'm going to go ahead and add this one to my watch list. So I want to set up an alert on this one as well. Again, for you guys who want to set up alerts, all you got to do is come down here to the indicator, hit add alert, once per bar, boom. Small green dots, bang. Okay, you don't have to put this code in, but I do just so it gets called out over there in the Discord for everybody. I'm going to put this one on my blue list because, again, the monthly is trending up. If the monthly is trending up, okay, it's on my blue list, and I'm looking for a pullback on the daily. So I have a really, really good video for you guys over here in the Discord. If you guys want to learn how to set up your watch list appropriately, okay, it's called How to Set Up Effective Trading Watch List. That's in the Trading Course tab right there. I'd highly recommend watching that. It's a really, really good video if you want to get some, if you want to learn how to set up your watch list appropriately to use the strategy that we're using here. But thank you for the call out right there. That one's going to be in my watch list just because I need a nuclear name because I've heard things about nuclear energy being a big thing. We have covered all these. Overkill coin. No way, dude. Okay. We do need an overkill coin. I will say that. I have no idea how to develop stuff. I have no idea. But that would be cool. That would be cool. Okay, we've covered Amazon, Link, Quant, and Snap. We covered all those names. I don't know that we covered Link. Okay, I took a very, very small position on this. Got stopped out at, I believe it was 740. But if you're playing Link right now, use the stop loss at 16 bucks. Okay, because again, you got the red dot here giving you a warning sign. $16 is going to be your stop. If that sells off back to around 14, I would eat it up. XRP we covered, ADA we covered, CRO we covered, XLM we covered, DOT. Oops. Yo, if you guys are still watching, drop a comment, man. We're 2 hours into the stream. This is the longest stream we've ever had. Okay, if you guys are still watching, drop a comment down in the comment section. I want to know you're here. I want to know you're still rocking. What to do? Okay, here's polka dot, red dot today. So again, what we're going to do is we're going to set our stop loss up there at 7 to protect our gains. This one's monthly signal went off over there in the Discord earlier last week. Okay, $7 is going to be our stop loss there. You're getting a red dot today, though. So again, protect your gains with the stop loss. If it sells back off to 5 or 6, you'll be able to pick it back up again on the next green dot. AVAX we covered, LTC we covered, EOS we covered, XTZ. Okay, XTZ, another beautiful, beautiful breakout here on the monthly. And you're getting the pullback here on the daily. So let's use a stop loss on this one at around 110. If 110 breaks, sell it. I would love to buy this one into 80 cents. This green dot will also be called out over there in the Discord. This monthly chart looks really, really good for XTZ. Again, buying any and every green dot below 60 from here on out. Okay, so keep your eye out for the green dot signal over there in the Discord for that one. That one's going to set up really, really nicely. ICP we covered, Link we covered, SHIB. See, we're getting into some duplicates now. Okay, SHIB selling off as well. SHIB selling off as well. If you could buy this one down here at the blue line, at our 30-day moving average right there at about 0.00022, that would be a great place to take an entry. We're consolidating right now above this level. I would love to buy it right down there. Just wait on the green dot for SHIB. Sol, we covered STX. STX is also green still. Okay, stop loss on that one's going to be $2. Okay, $2 for the stop loss. Monthly chart is showing a green dot. Looks good. And you can see the last green dot came right there at about $1.90. It shot all the way up to $2.40. So make sure $2 holds on STX there. Uniswap. And all these names I know are green on the monthly. All these crypto names are green on the monthly. That's why I'm thinking this bull run is just getting started. At least altcoin season is just getting started. So that one you can see topped out right there on the 25th at about 12.50. That's where the white line hit right there. So we're expecting a pullback on this over the next couple of days. 10.46 is going to be that stop loss, the bottom of today's candle. That red dot should be on the chart there come tomorrow. BTC, we kind of covered BTC already. It's selling off pretty heavily right now. Okay, down to $91. I'm looking for a bounce on BTC around 84. 84 is going to be right around that 30-day EMA when it happens. We got the red dot called out there on the 24th at around 98,000. Okay, you're already down 10% if you didn't decide to sell. That's why it's important to take some profit. If you don't want to sell the whole position, take some profit. And then, again, buy back in when we come back down here and bounce on a green dot. Stochastic's getting close to 0. That's good. I just wait for a bounce off at 84. That's going to be our light blue line right there. Okay, and the monthly's obviously still green on this one. We called the monthly dot out at the beginning of the month at about 66 on this one. So that was a beautiful trade to whoever capitalized on that. Congratulations. This last dot here netted you around 40, 50% on BTC. Didn't quite hit 100. Again, everyone's expecting it to hit 100. Everyone's saying, "Oh my God!" Everyone's expecting something to happen, most likely it's not going to happen. So now you're getting the sell-off. I'd watch for a bounce around 84 on BTC. Anything can happen, though, folks. Anything can happen here. But normally when Bitcoin starts selling off, Ethereum will start going up and altcoins will start going crazy. So that's what we're watching. SUI came back down and hit $3. We covered this one. Got sucked right back up. If you go to the normal candles, big, fat green candle there. 295 looks like really, really strong support on this name. And this thing looks like it wants more. So I love the 6-7 day pullback here. Okay. Big pullback into our EMA. Boom. That was the place to buy right at 295. But I'd be eating this one up. I think you see a green dot tomorrow on SUI. You could even move your stop loss up to the open there at about 320 on SUI. That looks good. Swift we covered. Riot blockchain. This one's been chopping around a lot. Down to 11 today. Wow. Yeah, they're really flushing people out on this one. So I'd wait for the green dot. Wait for the green dot confirmation on Riot. It does have the green dot on the monthly, but when Bitcoin sells off like this, these names do not do well. Okay, wait for that green dot confirmation. That one could set up here really nicely, though, in the next couple days. Okay, if Bitcoin finds the bottom, if that comes down to like 9, I'd say pull the trigger. Okay, wait for that green dot, though. CELH. Still red on CELH. This thing's been clobbered. I still think this company's making money hand over fist. I see their energy drinks everywhere. Celsius Holdings, it's that energy drink company. But it's just having a really, really hard time. It's stock. So let's wait for the green candle or the green dot there before we get into that one there, brother. Ethereum we covered. LBRDK. LBRDK. Okay, monthly charts popping off. Good call out here. Okay, that one's nice. 7-day pullback on this one. Liberty Broadband Corporation, LBRDK. Let's go to our research tool. Type in /info, LBRDK. It's going to tell us what this stock is. Looks like a broadband network here. It's about a $12 billion company based out of Colorado. Engages in communications businesses. Provides data, wireless, video, voice, and management services to residential customers, businesses, and governmental entities. Cool. Okay, I like the pullback here too. Just wait on the green dot on that one, but that one looks really good. This looks like a really, really good setup here on LBRDK. And you guys can use this research tool for yourselves, by the way, over there. IREN. Good call out there. That was from, who was that from? NitroBot, my boy. IREN. And IREN, this is an energy company here. It looks like it tried to break its low right there. It's got a green dot, but it flashed red today. So you want to make sure this one holds, I would say, $9. Okay, I'd wait for the next green dot to enter this one. The monthly is pointing straight up here, but this one is a good-looking energy play here. Again, sitting right around our blue line. That looks really nice. I'm going to go ahead and add this one into our watch list as well. I'm going to go ahead and add that one into the green list. Boom. I'm going to set up an alert here. Again, you guys don't have to put the code in. Again, I use the small green dots on the indicator, so I'm always notified. They send you an email. They show you inside the app. You get a text message. If that's what you want, you can see all these notifications here. You just want everything to be checked. Boom, 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 boom. You're going to get a notification. You're going to get an email. You're going to get notified in the app. I put this code here just so it gets called out in the Discord. You guys can just leave that to whatever you set it as. You could put your own message. Hey, it's showing a green dot. But $9, big level for IREN. I like this one. It's a good call out here from NitroBot there. That one is now on the watch list too. I'm going to set up my monthly alert too. Let's go monthly. Small green dot, boom. And again, these will be called out in the Discord for you guys when they happen. This one's showing a green one right now. You should get that alert trigger right here, right now. The market's closed though, so that probably won't happen until tomorrow morning. Play, P-L-A-Y. We got the monthly showing green still.
Monthly's definitely still green, so that's reversing here. So on the daily here, you can see, boom, you got that first green dot here coming in today. So this is a good setup here. 34.50 is going to be the stop loss. I'd look to exit that around 42. Okay, again, green on the monthly, green candle, no green dot, but you got a green candle. Okay, and then the daily pulled back, 1, 2, 3, 4. You can see that alert going off here right now. That was called out right over here in real time. Bang. Okay, but this one, again, big pullback. I like a 4-day pullback on the daily chart. 1, 2, 3, 4 candles at least. Okay, if you get 6, that's even better. Boom, green candle, great. Green dot, wonderful. They got earnings coming up here next Tuesday, so that's always a gamble holding into earnings because, again, if they miss, you could be in trouble. But with that being said, I just used the stop loss right there. Call it 33.80 on the stop loss, meaning if that level breaks, you need to sell and take your losses like a man, right? Because, again, not everything's 100%. Okay, and we don't want to just sit through our accounts going down. We need to play the levels. When you get a green dot, you want to use the last low, right? The last red candle, or you could put it at the last green candle. I typically like to put it just depending on how big the risk is. Right now, you're risking about 5-6% with a stop loss right down there. So just keep that in mind. Okay, and you can even move it up if you don't want to risk that much to 34.50. But the tighter you set it, the easier it is for the market makers to shove the price down into it. Wow, we're really going to cover all these, folks. Let's go. Yes, sir. CLF. Shout out to the Spartan Army, baby. Okay, monthly chart is still red here. Okay, we were kind of anticipating this one this week. I would put a stop loss on this one right there at 11.50 if you're still playing it. It's having trouble getting over that 30-day EMA. You could even move it up a little bit if you want to, but I personally would set it right. Well, set it right here. Yeah, call it 11.50. Okay, as long as the last dot remains green, I continue to hold this name if you're in it. We were kind of anticipating this one this month. Okay, so just, again, if it's red on the monthly and you entered, you got to use a very, very tight stop loss. Okay, go ahead and set it at 11.50. If 11.50 breaks, you can either get out and get back in. The true stop's probably down here at 11, right? The entry was right there on the 20th at 11.20. So as long as that level holds, 11.30, you're good. Okay, just keep that stop loss there. Target on that one's going to be up here at 14. High. Is this a crypto? High Street. What is that, dude? Okay, no idea what this is. Sitting at $1.50 right now. It was high as $10 back in June. 159. The candle's still red, but it's looking like it's trying to break out here. So no red dot yet. The green dot came right there at about 140. So there's your stop loss at 140. You're risking about 20 cents to the downside on this one, but it is trying to break out here. It needs to get over 189 there. So again, red on the monthly, but it is a doji candle. So, right, if we can get a pump here, that should turn to green. If you're in the name, I would just set the stop loss. I keep creeping it up. Probably put it right there at 135. OKLO, first green bar, but no green dot. OKLO, first green bar, but no green dot. Okay, green on the monthly, which is good. Let's look at the daily here. Okay, you got a red candle on the daily, so set your stop loss right there at 2020. 2020 on the stop loss there. LUNR. Okay, very overextended. I'd be taking profits up here. Okay, stop loss at 13.50 if you don't have it already, but red dot. Okay, very overextended, very far off of the moving average there. Definitely set the stop loss at 13.50 on that one. ACHR. Okay, booming. Okay, stochastic way up here. Everything's just ripping here. Beautiful, beautiful call out. This one was actually on the watch list a couple weeks ago, but 650 is going to be the stop loss on that. That's how I'd play it. This thing's going parabolic right now. This is an aviation company, so nice big green candle there. We'd be buying every single green dot that we get on this one. Every single pullback that you see, I would be buying. But right now, I would be taking some profits off the table. If you got in right here at 4, you're up almost 100%. VRT. Okay, monthly's green. Beautiful. Let's look at the daily. Got the pullback starting here. Got a 2-day pullback. Okay, I'd wait on the green dot on this one. This one looks good, though. Very, very strong uptrend. Very, very strong uptrend. We bounced on our 9 EMA last time, which was right here. If you get a green candle like this tomorrow, I'd eat this thing up. But again, waiting on the green dot or that first green doji candle. Okay, everything's pointing down right now. Just make sure I put a stop loss on this one at right here at 129. Call it 129. JMIA. JMIA. Red on the monthly. Wouldn't touch it. SOUN. Okay, big breakout candle here on this AI stock. Sitting at 751 right now. I'd put a stop loss on this one at 750. If it breaks, I'd sell it. Okay, nice big run up there from 6 to about 9. Okay, 750 is going to be your stop loss. Just call it 740. Okay, 740 is your stop loss on that. BBAI. I'd be buying every green dot on that one as well. Here's another AI stock for you guys. Good call out here. This one's not on my list, but I'm going to go ahead and add it. I'm going to put that one on the blue list here. I like the AI stocks. I haven't done a lot of research on them, but obviously it's a trending industry. I'm going to go ahead and set up this alert for the monthly. Oops. Let's go back to newest created, BBAI. This one's going to say monthly. Okay, so it's green on the monthly, and the daily chart is getting the sell signal today. Okay, I'm putting one on the daily right there. So your stop loss should have been right here at the bottom of this candle at 220. Boom. Broke it, candle change. Now it's selling off. It's got a red dot, so I'd wait for this thing to pull back. If that thing comes back into like 180, I'd buy it up. Okay, I'd eat it up. Okay, wait for the stochastic to get closer to the floor. Looking to buy any and every green dot that comes from here on out because we got the green dot there on the monthly chart. We got SAND. SAND. I think you're talking about SAND, the crypto. Okay, that one's got the breakout candle and the dot there on the monthly. Wonderful. We're in here on the daily, and this looks a little toppy to me. Okay, put the stop loss at 58 cents, and then buy every green dot that you get. I think you're going to see a red dot on this one come tomorrow. Okay, we got new daily candles. Crypto candles close. The daily candles close every day at 4 p.m. Pacific time. So in 3 hours, we're going to get a new daily candle, which means this indicator is going to shift, and we're going to get more signals from it. Okay, so every day at 4 p.m., that's Los Angeles time, we get new signals. So make sure this one holds on to 58 cents if you want to play the continuation, but I think there's going to be some profit taken on that one. Chili's. CHZ. That one's also putting in a red candle here too. So I'd set a stop loss at 0.085 on that one. Right, the macro looks good. Okay, macro's got a nice breakout candle there. Okay, again, buying any and every green dot that we get from here on out. I would love to see a 3 to 4 candle pullback, a 4 candle pullback on this, and a green candle. Boom, that'll be your opportunity, but this one looks like it could pull back over the next couple of days. If you could buy it down here at around 0.07, I think that'd be excellent. Okay, but it's probably going to hold on to this 9 EMA here. So actually put your stop loss at like 8 cents there. Okay, but if you want to set it even tighter, put it right there at 0.085 or just take some profits up here. I mean, this is profit-taking territory, right? This is where we want to capitalize on gains. Now we got Tesla. Tesla. Okay, bada bing, bada boom. 232 is going to be the level on this one. Monthly dot is still green. I'm looking at a monthly chart right now. Okay, January was the beginning, or July was the monthly dot at 180. We called Tesla out at 180. And this one's just holding on to its 9 EMA, but it has a red dot and the stochastic's pointing down. So I'm expecting this thing to break. I'd set a tight stop loss at 333. Okay, if 333 breaks, I'd watch to buy it down here around the EMA line right there between 280 and 300. Okay, watch for a green dot on Tesla. And if you're in it right now, I'd set a tight stop at about 233 or 333 on that one. Mara, we covered. Baba, Chinese stock, again, not interested. You, we covered. SMCI, we covered. Rumble. Rumble's going to put all their cash reserves into Bitcoin now. It's got a green dot there on the monthly. That was just news that flashed the other day. Again, it's up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candles in a row. So not looking to buy stuff up 5 candles in a row, looking to buy stuff down at least 4 candles in a row. I'd keep creeping your stop loss up on this one. I'd put it right there at 6, call it 660. Okay, 660 on the stop loss, the bottom of today's green candle there, and let it ride.
Intel, good call out here. Intel's a good call out. I've been keeping my eye on this one. I know the monthly is red here, but it did get a green dot yesterday right here. It did have a flush out candle here. New stop loss is going to be right there at 23.50. I still like this one above the EMA there. You can see it's above its 30-day EMA. Use a stop loss at 23.50 on Intel. I'm going to guess the hourly chart got hit hard today. Beautiful, okay, beautiful setup here with the wave down here. I'd look for a green dot on the hourly to enter this. Okay, and I'd make sure it holds that 23.50 level. Depending on whether we pump or dump tomorrow will depend on if we get a red dot or not. I think if we break 23.50, you will see a red dot and some continuation from the downside. But Intel has been absolutely smacked over the last few months, so it's very, very beaten down at the moment. It's at a very interesting level, right? We're in an uptrend because we're above that 30 EMA. So just make sure 23.50 holds on Intel. I think that one's good. Okay, I still think that one's a good trade. Above 23.50. RIVN. Another name here that really broke out. It's still red on the monthly, but it broke out on the daily the other day. I believe it was yesterday. Okay, big, huge volume coming in here. So this is one to watch. I'd be buying any pullback on this one on an hourly chart. Okay, I want to buy the next green hourly dot on Rivian. Okay, if that comes at like 1090, I think that'd be an epic setup right there. Right into our moving average on the hourly chart. Because, again, I'm anticipating on this thing breaking out even more. Because that is big, smart money volume right there, folks. It looks like they had news, too. Oh, they had a settlement with Tesla. Interesting. Okay, so they had a settlement recently with Tesla. So they must have been suing them or something. Tesla must have been suing them or something. So I put a stop loss on this one if you're in it right now at 1050. 1050 is a stop loss, and I buy the next green hourly dot on this one. I know the monthly is red, but that monthly candle can flip, okay, if this thing breaks out big. So if this breaks out over 13, it's going to go parabolic. I would definitely buy the next green dot on the hourly chart on Rivian. Net. We're getting close here, folks. Getting really close. Thank you guys for the requests. You guys make my job really easy. I appreciate all the support and everything. Okay, this channel isn't about me. It's not about you. It's about all of us, folks. We're all in this thing winning together. There's been quite a few bangers getting called out today, so I'm excited about that. I've added a few names to my watch list. I think we're going to see some really big moves here in the crypto space over the next couple of months. I do like the correction that we're getting here so far. So here's Net. This is an Amazon affiliated company here. Also another one that looks a little toppy up here on the daily. I put a stop loss on this one at about $100. If it breaks, I look to buy it into this blue line right here. But the trend is very strong, guys. If you guys can buy names into this mean, into this 30-day moving average, when the name is green on the monthly, you're getting it at a very good price. Right now, you're getting it at a premium. You don't want to buy up here. You want to buy when the wave and the stochastic RSI is closer to 0 down here and giving you a green dot. Okay, so if this gets a pullback to 92 to 96, eat it up. Okay, but right now I'd be taking some profits on Net. Snow. Monthly chart is green. Beautiful. This one we got the signal from, but again, where are we? We're very overbought. So we got the signal on the monthly. Now what do we need to wait on? We need to wait on the daily to pull back. Now that we got the signal for the monthly. So watching for a pullback on this one to around, I would say 150 is going to be the first level. After that, it's going to be around 130. Okay, if we can get it at 140, great. But right now, again, you're getting it at a premium. Look how far we are off the mean. We do not want to buy up in this area. Okay, we do not want to buy up in this area. We want to buy down close to the mean. Okay, not extended off of the mean, down into the mean. GCT, Giga Cloud. Not sure what this name is, but I would use a stop loss at 22.70. Okay, it's just kind of inching its way up. Snap, we covered CGC, pot stock here. Okay, this thing looks like it's trying to find a bottom here at 364. Monthly chart is still red. So pot stocks have just been absolutely awful. Okay, if you own it, put a stop loss at 360. Google, we covered CMG.
Okay, CMG's pointing straight up there on the monthly. That looks good. Again, the stochastics up here on the daily though, so we're looking to take profits up in this area. I just keep inching your stop loss up. Put it at 61 there. ALB. ALB's just starting its upturn. I think this is a lithium miner. So this actually looks really interesting. You got a big, massive pullback here, and you got some green dots or some green candles there. I'd be buying every dip into this 30-day EMA down here on the indicator. Okay, try to buy this one around 100. If you own it, keep inching your stop loss up. Put your stop loss at 104. MIR. Damn, dude, you requested like 50 stocks. I'm sorry, but I'm not going to answer all those for you. RNDR we covered. Let's try to keep it to 3, guys. Let's try to keep it to 3 names. Monthly chart. Red on HNT here. And the daily is given a red candle. So HNT, what you want to do is set a stop loss probably at 532. I don't like this red candle on the monthly, but again, this could be a flush out candle here on helium. So make sure this one holds 530, I would call it 520. The bottom of this red candle right here. DJT we covered. Lucid, LCID. LCID is red on the monthly. Let me just go back to your names here. I'm going to see if you got like any like names I think are worth looking at. CLF, Amazon, we covered. ILMN, Nokia. PayPal might be a good one. PayPal's green on the monthly. Daily chart up into our red line. That thing's just inching up right now. Stop loss at 85 on that one. Airbnb. Airbnb, we called that signal out right here on the 21st at 32. It's sitting at 140 now. Called it out at 132. So just inch your stop loss up. I put it at 135 on that one. SoFi. SoFi is green on the monthly. This thing's had a monster move. Okay, I would love to see a pullback into the 30 EMA. This one is definitely on the blue list. The blue list are the ones we're looking for the pullback on the daily. So when the stochastic gets back down here to 0 on SoFi, I think that's going to be an excellent place to enter. That's going to be right down there around probably $13 if it happens. But this thing is just in an extremely, extremely strong uptrend right now. That one is very strong. I would buy any and every pullback and green dot on that. And I'm sorry, I'm not gonna. We're about 3 hours in, and you requested like 30 stocks. So I appreciate the participation, but let's try to keep it to 3 guys on these videos just for the future. Just because I mean this is a long stream. I don't mind doing this, but it's been a very, very, very long stream here. I appreciate you guys for sticking around. That looks like it's it for today. I'm going to go spend some time with my wife and hit the gym. Hopefully you guys got some value out of this. Again, if you guys need the trading indicator, it's right over here. Just click on this link and you will get everything that we talked about in today's video, the red and green dots and the Bollinger Bands on the screen here. I'm talking about the EMAs. Everything you see on my charts will be loaded into your TradingView account. They are having a Black Friday sale where you can get 70% off TradingView. So if you come over here and click this link, you guys can sign up for a TradingView account, which is the website that we use to chart. Okay, and then I trade on Coinbase. I trade crypto on Coinbase, and I trade stocks on Robinhood. Those links to join are right over here as well. And you guys can get the server rules. Please, 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 guys, understand I will never DM you first. Please beware of scammers. I cannot do anything to control that. Just understand that nobody messaging you is real. I will never DM you first, so beware of scammers. Welcome to all the new members, guys. If you guys have any questions, feel free to hit me up over here inside of the Discord. I'm active on this all throughout the day. Also, if you're not a member, you probably can't talk inside the Discord. My email is right here. If you guys have questions about the membership, all the details are right over here. You can join for as little as $4 a month. We now have over 500 members inside of that. So again, we're all like-minded. We're all using the same approach when it comes to the stock market. Swing traders, not day traders. We are looking for A1 setups. Hopefully you guys got some value out of this video today. If you did, and we can get this video to 150 likes again, I'll give away 100 XRP on the next video. It's still not too late to go enter that CRO giveaway right there. I think that's it. Again, free trading course right over here for you guys to learn more about the strategy. Got about 4 or 5 videos in here you guys can go watch right now and sharpen your sword there. And with that being said, guys, get your chart requests in here throughout the week. I'll be doing another one of these videos sometime this week. Please, please, please try to keep it to 3, at least 3, and not like 30 or 40 at once, just for the sake of time. If you guys can just give me 3 requests, I promise I will cover them. Again, in a future video, we're dropping about 2 of those, and then the watch list every single Saturday. If you guys missed last week's watch list, that was on Saturday. That video is right here. All the most recent YouTube videos are going to be right here in the latest tab. So if you guys miss one, you guys can go back and watch them. They're all right in here. This was Saturday's video right here. That was a banger. We called out some very, very interesting setups and charts in that one. Okay, we had the last chart request video like that. So right there. So with that being said, I think this is the longest video we've ever had. Love to see it, folks. Channel's growing. Love to see you guys winning out there. If you guys need me, just holler at me. God bless y'all. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.